All right, hope everyone enjoyed that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite action, but now it is time for the Street Fighter V Top 8 here at Southern California Regionals. I'm James Chen.
Yeah, what's up? I'm Ultra Dave. And as you said, this is going to be Street Fighter V Top 8. Already the last couple of days, we've had a lot of players throughout the world come to this premiere event for the Capcom Pro Tour, wanting to get those points, wanting to get the extra money involved with a premiere event, and only 8 players are left.
That's right, and we are going to go right into the first match on winner's side of the bracket, which will be Rise Smug versus Sonic Box JB.
Yes, so JB had a great weekend last weekend. He sent Punk to losers.
That's right. At Brooklyn Beatdown.
At Brooklyn Beatdown. This time, he sent JaviRog to losers, he sent PR Balrog to losers, and he sent Save to losers. That is a good path. And now he's got to face Smug from the same area, both NLBC players up in New York. Smug sent Menard to losers, and XSK Samurai, and Alex Myers. So, like I said, stacked event. Final 8. Right,
you gotta imagine. Once again, like you mentioned, both of these guys from NLBC, these guys are playing each other all the time. So they know each other so well. But JB right now with a really strong start and a stun just like that.
Set up here. Oh, backdash just in case. He crossed himself into the corner, and it all worked out.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, honestly, when you do get crossed up in the corner like that, you should probably be expecting someone to back throw you because they want to keep that corner position. So there's a lot of times you see people go for cross-ups like that, and if it's blocked, they immediately go for that back throw.
Already we're in this corner again. JB is right where he wants to be so quickly. Less than 10 seconds, and here comes JB! That's somebody who knows his opponent well. Like I said, they're from the same scene.
Just whipped the throw, went right into the EX. Spinning mixer, oh nice! The neutral jump to fade out.
Ready for everything.
JB looking so strong right now.
Still no trigger on Smug's side because he used the view reversal. You can see the downside of that. Now JB, his own.
No, he's gonna get hit by that guy. He's gonna be able to finish it off.
Enough. Look at that game from JB. JB, I mean, he has been playing for a little while, but as far as his rise to the top, I feel like it's been very fast.
Right.
The last half year, he went from being somebody I saw on NLBC occasionally to being here he is.
Right. And you know what's interesting is we talked to him at King of the Hill, remember? And he said that he hasn't really even been playing for that long. You know, he wasn't even really competitive until like just over a year ago. You know, just over a year ago. And he has had a meteoric rise to this level of play. Oh my God. Turnaround punches are so scary.
Yeah.
We definitely saw how powerful those are, but obviously that was at 28 seconds left in the round. So we aren't going to have that kind of a situation here this
Not yet, anyway. Right. Pretty good anyway.
Yeah, counter hit, got the
thrown out of the end of it. JB gets to set things up here.
Oh, it clipped him. It actually got him.
Still?
Yeah.
It'll run out.
Oh, what a V-skill. Just catches him, and there we go. So Smug tying it up 1-1.
Round 2.
Smug did a much better job of evading some of what JB wanted right there and taking the fight to JB rather than just getting put in the corner.
Crush counter and the corner carry attempt right there. Rashid wants to do that, get you into the corner as much as possible, but then off of that skill, yeah, see, he put himself out into the corner, immediately V reversal to get out.
That was so good. He was looking for the turnaround punch. He's in there, JB.
All the active frames on that crouching heavy punch. Beating up the turnaround, and guess what? We've got the stun, we've got the kill. JB.
He was so ready for the turnaround punch. It just seems like he's as prepared as he can be. Smug trying to find some kind of consistent pressure. You know, Smug's typical style is to wait. And I'm just not sure that is working for him right now.
Yeah, it's really interesting because, you know, obviously the talk is always Balrog, Laura, you know, these crazy Ibuki, crazy comeback characters. Meanwhile, Rashid sneaking himself, you know, in the top 3, and this character has just been doing so much damage lately.
Well, speaking of damage, there was a lot right there. Smug looking for something, but the escape, not for long. Following in is Smug, almost got the game.
Wow, what a turnaround that round. That particular round has started out being really good for JB, and then Smug just got on one momentous streak, and that was it. Ties it up 1-1.
In the first game, JB really had the pressure going. Smug didn't get much of a chance to make it happen, but when Smug did find his moment in those last couple of rounds that he did take, he never let go, and I really think that that was the key. Even when Rashid tried to escape with Fear Reversal, Smug was ready for it. Got buttons on the other side.
Tornado zoning all of a sudden from JB. It's like he detected that, you know, Smug is kind of going a little more offensively crazy, so he's trying to play a little bit more defense all of a sudden.
I think you're right. Following up in pressure already. We got the corner here. There's the V rev, but again, that means no V trigger for a while.
Unfortunately hit out of the air, flip, recovered on the ground.
So, again, Smug, you can tell, is prioritizing trying to make the escapes happen.
The EX Eagle Spike just missed. That was very odd.
JB cornered, no. Again, the crouching medium kick, low profiles so quickly when we've seen him use that already several times after Balrog's pressure. Balrog will often do that into something like stand jab or stand short, but down medium kick gets underneath.
Oh yeah, it's just blowing up turnaround punches and V skills because of all the active frames on the Tornado. And, you know, spaced at just the right place, it starts rising up, so it doesn't have any more horizontal movement.
Oh, very interesting choice. Escaping, blocking, and then JB's back to where he wants to be. Slowly approaching with great buttons. Trying to get out, JB. Oh, nice!
Yeah, he's doing it right now, and he's got all the way into the corner and the life lead. Goes for the light attack, short block stun into double throw. Sonic Box's JB is now up 2-1.
Rashid
Winner's side. He is threatening to get winners finals at this premier event, guaranteeing himself top 3. American side of the bracket. The other side is Yukadon versus Verloren. East Asia's in the house too.
Fight.
All right, once again, just all of a sudden this tornado pressure, he has just started using this tool a lot more and concentrating on the crouching heavy punches, just basically fighting moves with lots of active frames.
Some different timings now, some different looks for Smug. He's moving in at different times, pressing buttons a little bit differently than he had been before. I don't think that's gonna work. Right back in. Smug should take the round, and he does. So I like those changes. They were minute, but enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Some patience out of Smug to start things off. Same for JB.
Just going in with the turnaround punch again.
See that down medium kick? It's happened a couple times. In fact, it might be a counter hit right there.
Once again, getting under there. Oh, keeping him in there.
Oh, he got that hit even still?
Yeah, the tornado didn't need hit, but Smug was expecting to block it, so he didn't have the buttons when he landed. Oh, but this time it did hit him. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he didn't mash out this mini mixer all the way. Woo. Oh, what a chase down.
Again, these players know each other very well. We're going to see some funky things.
Yeah, they're used to when the opponent wants to backdash. And oh no, but no juggle.
Right.
Lost out on a lot of damage.
Look at the pressure! He could have done a little bit better than that, but right back in there for more, and the overhead does it. He's at match point now. Against Rise Smug.
All right, well, Smug, you know, he's already taken round number 1, so he's still only, oh, nice, yeah.
What a call. Very funky timings.
That was, I'm not sure why he went for the low right there, but again, might have just been a call out on something that he's used to from JB.
Right. A lot of gray mounting.
Oh, nice anti-air.
Hopefully escape.
Throw into the corner. Guess what? You are cornered now. Here comes the rush down from JB. Multiple throws. Another throw.
Can he keep it up? Overhead. He's almost got it. That said, Smug is very powerful and very dangerous. Sonic Box JB just out of there.
One hit could be the end of everything.
He was willing to jump in.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, look at this. And now one more combo. We'll do it.
You're right. Backing off. Oh, he wanted a crush.
Yeah, he wanted the crush counter.
JB,
so now
if
puts
he
up
can
a shield.
find him up close and super, yes, that's exactly what he does. It's going to chip out. JB has made it into winners finals.
Congratulations to JB taking out, you know, fellow local mate, I guess.
Yeah, and you know what? I really like seeing JB's reaction at the end of that. He was not going wild
Yeah.
after that happened. I mean, he's here to do business. You
Right.
can tell.
Exactly, and honestly, obviously both of these guys from New York, and so I want to just give a shout out to everybody on the East Coast. If you're still watching this on the stream, I know you're staying up late with all of us, and shout out to everybody from around the world watching with us right now here for this top 8.
And we're going to start the international side of this top 8 with the next one on winner's side. That's of course going to be Yukadon versus Verloren.
Yes, this one is going to be Japan versus Korea.
Exactly right.
Korea had a really strong showing here at this tournament. A couple of them in top 8, and I think there was one or two that was just outside.
Yes,
Honestly,
there were. Save was just outside of it, and NL is in it. So the loser side is Menard versus JaviRog, and then NL against Commander Jesse.
Interesting. Okay.
By the way, if you want to check out the bracket, go to smash.gg/SCR. Easy as that.
Yep. Of course, Yukadon, of course, going with Ibuki a lot recently. One of the characters, like I mentioned, now considered one of the strongest in the game. All the Ibuki tech that has just been being developed, just mix-ups for days.
Yeah.
Has the ability to take 80% of your life on pretty much a mix-up, one mix-up off of an EX Kunayan bomb into stun.
A strong neutral game, too. Good movement.
Yeah.
So Yukadon beat YLT Cole, beat NL, Justin Wong. To get to where he is right now. Verloren had to beat 801 Strider and K-Brad and Sawasama from Japan.
Yeah, Verloren, of course, one of the strongest Cammy players on the globe right now, and Cammy, you're just going to expect a lot of very strong fundamentals out of her, and she's not the crazy wild character, but her foot speed, her walk speed, the pressure that she can apply, the fact that she can hit you with like 700 standing light kicks and not push herself out of throw range, very effective character once she knocks you down. And that's the other thing too, is that her drill combo just basically gives her mix-ups. So her B&Bs and everything just leads in constant loops, to situation loops.
Yeah, and as you were saying when we were commentating yesterday, it seems like there's always a Cammy, at least one in top 8.
I call it the Cammy Collective right now. There's always seems to be one in top 8, and we actually do have two, because NL, the other Korean player, these are the two. Basically, I guess the Cammy twins from Korea right now, because one of these two guys always seems to make a top 8, and this time both of them are here. Of course, NL, however, in loser's side.
There we go, other side of winners. Who will play against JB in winners finals, either Yukadon or Verloren? Characters we expect are here.
Fight.
And I'm always impressed at Yukadon's usage of the neutral game. Yeah, exactly like this. That V-skill is her best neutral tool, and he really makes it count. Nice reactions. But it's not just that. He plays with her spacing, with her movement extremely well. Just the movement with the dashes. Not only dashes, but also walking in and stand strong, that sort of stuff. Always good.
But look at that. That's one power of Cammy that she has. Even though her V-trigger might not be the best, she's a 2-bar. So, even before she lost half of her life.
I've seen some errors on that. Now, mix up either way. Blocking correctly was Verloren. Oh, here he is!
Gotta jump in on the V-skill.
That is a problem with that V-skill. There's quite a bit of startup. Back in the corner, no mid-screen, and so as a result, no follow-up. But Verloren is still threatening. I love these jump early
all
strong.
The gray health that has built up. Oh, okay. Uses the meter for the guaranteed anti-air. Gets himself out of that situation. Now we're back to the neutral. Building up a kunai again.
Yeah, recharging. The bomb is ready. He wants to get it going. If he has a chance to get it going, obviously not going to overcommit.
Wow, a jump in, but nothing.
Oh, escaping. I love it.
Oh,
hit
she's
anyway.
Yeah,
the bomb's there.
Push it out of the way. Push it out of the way. She's in. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay. Waited a little bit. It wasn't a reversal.
Yeah, I mean, after that situation, you feel like you have that advantage after the V-trigger dive kicks. You're like, I'm gonna do the throw or hit mix-up.
Yeah, neither one.
EX everyone's gonna beat them both.
Yukadon pressuring here. Ah, backing off. And I really like his use of the command dash too. He turns mid-range into pressure really well. Maintaining corner control, willing to give up bomb.
Oh, a trade, really?
Oh, that's
and then
gonna
he
do
gets
it.
the stun. Yukadon.
I think that was 4 times in those 2 rounds that he saw a dive kick coming his way and he had the anti-air on reaction. The anti-air DP.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't really even need that much invincibility to beat the dive kick. The scariest part about beating that dive kick is just if you don't have enough active frames. If you have a move with enough active frames, it's going to beat it pretty soundly just because that thing has such a giant hurt box by its feet.
Fight!
All right, back into this. Yukadon, you can tell, occasionally looking for the air approach. Ooh, right now's not it, though. He's looking for the ground. He's getting in there. Yes, crush.
2 crush counters already. That means a lot of V-trigger and a lot of stun. Oh, my God. Yukadon.
He may be close to taking this. Is he gonna?
Oh,
yeah, he does. Meterlessly so.
900 health. Cammy, yeah.
Round 2.
Just like that, a perfect. That was... You boinked and you missed that round.
Right.
So,
look at that. I love when people play with their movement like that. He was just outside of where Verloren thought, and that's why the dive kick whiffed. And starting all of this off because of that in neutral. Oh, well, here's Verloren.
All right. But, I mean, again, he's going to need a lot more than that because Cammy's not one of those characters that can activate V-trigger and then get this crazy mix-up. Oh, I like that. What a reaction with that back medium punch. Here we go. Here's the drill.
Whiff. Here's Verloren. He's very dangerous. Very scary. Yes, stun.
Okay, here we go. Good round for Verloren now. So far, it's been all Yukadon, but Verloren hopefully can take a little bit of this momentum with him now. Broke the wall on the stage. You know, just in case people aren't aware, the stage does not get any longer. They actually shoved the right wall a little bit closer.
Most of this has been Yukadon making the first inroads. Oh, okay, this time it's Verloren. Yukadon was playing a little bit more patiently there.
Yeah, man. That is some character knowledge right there.
And reactions, I mean...
Yeah, of course.
But also, he's looking for that anti-air while playing the ground game, which is really hard to do. Or at least fading that he's doing so. Great read. Not punished.
God, I could have thought he could have got a lot more out of that than he did. Okay, but, you know, too high up on that dive kick. It's really getting hard to get the combo unless you catch him on the knees.
Verloren had the mix-up with the jump roundhouse this time. It's not always dive kick. You can't give the same look every time. Verloren was ready for Yukadon's approach.
Air to air.
All right. Dangerous times now. Yes, the hit, and that should do it.
Oh,
it does.
right.
So Verloren ends up taking the second game. It seemed like he was out of it for some periods of time there, but he was in it for enough.
All right, so tied 1-1 again. All of the matches here in the top 8 are going to be best of 5. First to 3 / best of 5.
Of course. On the CPT, the Capcom Pro Tour. That is how it's done in the top 8s. Didn't get the end of that, but navigates Yukadon's buttons.
Oh, man. That dive kick has not had a huge amount of effect.
So I'm really liking now how Verloren is jumping or sometimes being on the ground. When he expects a V-skill, he will approach from the air, and that means it's tough for Yukadon to play the grounded game, because there is a lot of startup on that V-skill.
There you go again, just using that light uppercut from Ibuki to stop the jump. But having said that, though, Verloren's actually gotten quite a few more jump attacks in this round than the previous round, so maybe he's doing a little bit better job making it harder to read when he's going to jump.
I think you're right. Right now, it's taking up a lot of space, and then as a result, Yukadon just sat still. Oh, this may be it, though.
No, that's it.
Well, unless he screws it up, you never know. He does not.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He does not.
He's going to take the round, drop the combo. Oops.
Yeah, I'm always a little wary.
Having said that, though, you know, the combo drop is probably one of the more tension-building things, you know, knowing that it can happen.
Okay, Yukadon's moving. Look at this consistent pressure here. Still moving forward. Oh, finally, Verloren is ready. Turns it immediately into offense.
And there's what I was saying, man. Those light buttons from Cammy are so scary when she gets in on you because you can throw out so many. Especially since that crouching light kick goes into that crouching light punch like that.
Yes.
And you can confirm it on just those 2 hits.
Yukadon has taken a lot of actions. No bomb. Verloren does see it this time, and now he has a chance to pressure and end the round.
No, that's it. Uses up the V-trigger almost instantaneously.
Ready for it.
See?
Here's the grab, and now Yukadon is a very dangerous man.
Yeah, he's got the...
He's going to be able to
convert off of it. Yes.
Beautiful stuff.
We saw that in Toronto. The EX uppercut, kunai into the bomb follow-up.
Yeah, I love that release. That's so sick.
So dirty.
Yeah, no.
It's like, I'm going to jump at him. What's the most damage I possibly could take off of... Oh, okay.
For sure.
I'm dead.
Fight.
So 2-1. Moving forward. Exactly at the right moment, but Verloren with a little counter pokes. Turned it into his own.
Oh, wow. Trying to play some footsies here.
Yeah, neither one wanting to overcommit. I mean, as we've been talking about, I love how Yukadon has been using the B skill, but Verloren sometimes will make it so that that's a risk. There you go.
Too far,
He made
too
the
far,
error.
yeah.
Really going to cost him. Not just life, but also there's a lot more
And
beat
then
meter on the other
mix-up,
side.
Yeah, literally that one mistake has killed him.
Yes.
He only had that one opportunity to try something, and all he did was get that dive kick traded. I mean, Verloren's really got to think about this a little bit because the dive kick is not working. I mean, like I said, in Game 2 and start of Game 3, it felt like he had some better jump timing. But Yukadon's gone back to being able to counter that jump now.
Yeah, he's looking for it right now. Oh, I'm very
Not that
surprised. It
time,
seemed like, it really seemed the way he was playing. Yeah, you can see him kind of buffering, crouching. If he's certain that Verloren's not going to move, he brings out the V skill. But I do think he's gotten a pretty good read on where Verloren's going. Yeah.
Just like that. He's blocked a couple of dive kicks. Oh, he walked into that one. I'm not sure what he was expecting.
Big chance.
I had that crouching medium kick connected. It reached.
No meter on Yukadon's side. He's in trouble.
Yeah, nice back medium punch. Reaches so high up. Doesn't let it.
Oh, hold on. Now Verloren's in trouble. A mix-up away from death.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Yes. Winners, finals for Udil Yukadon. Just like that, things turned around.
Guess what? You just got Ibuki'd. There it is. Yukadon advancing forward into winners finals. Verloren being sent to losers side.
Yeah, so it's going to be JB versus Yukadon in winners finals. But in losers, we know, like I said, Menard versus JaviRog and NL against Commander Jesse. NL, Commander Jesse winner will play against Smug. Winner of Menard and JaviRog will play against Verloren.
It's actually kind of a shame to have Menard and JaviRog play each other so soon because honestly, I feel like these are two of the guys who are kind of the stories of SCR so far.
Okay.
JaviRog doing really well. Of course, he gave us that crazy highlight with the 50% turnaround punch at the end of Friday.
Yeah, final tap.
Yeah, Menard, of course, like, I mean, you know, he's just been playing phenomenally, and I really felt like it started a lot last year at SCR at the esports arenas when I first we all first really started to see how effective he was, and this past year he has just been getting stronger and stronger and just doing better and better. He has taken out so many strong names here at this tournament, but unfortunately these guys are going to have to go up against each other from the Dominican Republic and from Mexico, Menard and JaviRog respectively.
Menard sent Haitani to losers, and he sent Punk to losers. Smug did defeat him.
From the Republica.
But after that, he beat XSK Samurai to get into top 8.
Yes.
As you said, JaviRog had a pretty sick moment against LPN. He was sent to losers by Mar. I'm sorry, he sent Marn to losers. Then he was sent to losers by JB.
Okay.
And he had to beat Dr. Danny Pham, he had to beat PR Balrog, and he had to beat Save, and he did beat all those players.
Yes.
To get into this top 8 in loser's side. So looking for Boxer versus Menard's Birdie. We've seen him play against Smug quite a bit lately, so we've seen his take on the Boxer matchup.
Of course, Menard, you know, has one distinct power here at SCR is that he's got Kaba in the audience, ready to cheer for him and yell for him. I love the energy from the Dominican Republic team. These guys support each other so well, and you will hear them. You will definitely hear them. Here we go. Rise, Menard going up against CKD, JaviRog. Birdie versus Balrog.
Yeah, I like Menard's take on the Birdie versus Balrog matchup. He spends a lot of time outranging the Boxer. He gets a great read on when people want to move forward and when people want to move backward. And he really capitalizes very well on both. That said, here's JaviRog all of a sudden. Has the corner already. Mixing things up. He's almost at stun.
Wow, and there it is. stunned right away. Now, this is not going to be able to kill.
No, but he's still in a great spot. I can't believe he just did the MKX jump out.
Yeah, here we go. Now he's out. He has this corner position. A nice block from JaviRog. We have talked about how good Menard's EX headbutt is.
That's such a great understanding of what Menard likes to do. After that bull, he will oftentimes press a button expecting people to try to punish, which you can't really. And so he'll whiff punish them. JaviRog instead with the jump out of that situation entirely. Very smart stuff.
Yeah, the frame data says you can punish it, but unfortunately the distance makes a lot of those moves that can actually punish it miss.
We actually just saw it right there.
Yeah. Oh, again, there's the song. Oh, but you're not going to get me with your turnaround. Oh, wow. She's going to boot him in the face all day.
Then it happens. So maybe JaviRog just got lucky the first game, but first round, we'll see if he learns that lesson.
Oh, here we go. Guess what? Corner to corner. All right, sneezes him right off of there.
Will it happen again? No, not this time.
That's that crouch light punch with Birdie. Such a good button.
That was supposed to have been Song. You know Menard likes to do it. Will he do it again?
No, not yet. Just once again, allergic to blocking, sneezes him off, and he takes him with the crouching light punch.
Oh, I think that makes a lot of sense. He's in trouble there. That's a big advantage frame situation for Boxer. And Menard would rather just have gotten out.
Wow. All of a sudden, the hanging chain, the Bull Revenger, I'm sorry, from nowhere. I always get that mixed up.
It's the Dhalsim.
The Dolphin, all right.
Look at that. The spacing was perfect, but right back into it is JaviRog. Tried the mix-up. Well, I understand. Got to do it sometimes.
Yeah, you got to go for it. Remember JaviRog, I can't remember who he played yesterday, but he got a lot of pay dirt off of that overhead.
And the low is going to do it. Here's game one. Menard keeping it nice and simple at the end. So we did see a lot of what Menard is good at. There was the whiff punish on the dash punch. He was perfectly ranged. Yeah, rise indeed.
There you go.
He had the buttons expecting the opponent's attempted punish, the little whiff punish setups. And I liked his roundhouses, interestingly enough, against Boxer. Against Boxer down strong, they won a lot.
Birdie's just like, hey, guess what? You can use your feet in a fight. Look.
Look at this. Those buttons, perfectly done.
Oh, and again, the turnaround.
He's got his own, but still in there, waking up buttons.
Wow, JaviRog was on the verge of stun that entire time, and he was never scared. He kept attacking. Oh, that time he did whip.
I really like that. If there had been a jab from Menard, it would have gotten blown up.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Menard didn't have something ready for it. He's always looking for that. Oh, nice. Gets the link without the crush counter.
No cancel. JaviRog trying to control things. He wasn't looking for it. Menard, what does he set up? Advantage.
Oh, he tried to walk up the throw, but Menard taking just a pixel step backwards to get right out of that throw range. Whip punish the whip throw.
And he had a trigger just in case to make it safe.
Oh, then he just gets in with a jump attack.
You know, it's really hard to just jump at that range against Boxer. He has great anti-air score, but Menard's made it work.
Oh, man, he had hit him with so many meaties, and now he goes for the command throw, and yet that is the Menard mix-up right there. Is it going to be command throw, or is it going to be stand light kick or crouch light kick into a link, into a combo?
Yeah, Menard has great pressure. Birdie has good pressure. But Menard definitely makes it work better than almost anybody.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's not just that. In fact, I don't know that it's primarily that. What I'm most impressed by is his neutral game. I mean, think about how many jump-ins he's gotten, and a lot of them have been neutral jumps or far jump roundhouses. And JaviRog has not been looking for that.
And you can definitely tell, one of the things that I like about Menard so much, you saw it in between the matches, he is feeling good about himself.
Yeah.
He is feeling good about himself.
Safe. Again, I really like the roundhouse as a way to blow up if there had been a jab from Menard.
Right. Oh, okay,
That's
there
what
we
I've
go.
been looking
Yeah. Oh my God, he charged himself and still got hit.
Defense, there's no anti-air that time. Woo! JaviRog slowly trying to make his way in. You can see how worried he is right now about the jumps, about Menard moving backwards at just the right time, buttons at just the right time. He's really shut JaviRog off. He tried to get something. Trigger's ready for Menard. Yes, of course.
Oh my God.
I was just going to say this. When Menard has the trigger going and it's in any kind of uncertainty in the situation at all, he loves to just bring out Zonk activate. And that's exactly what came. It's match point now for Menard. JaviRog on the verge of being sent home.
Nice. Has that anti-air. Crouching heavy punch, all ready to go. Then catches him with the surprise dolphin.
Okay, just in case. Look at this range that Menard is keeping. It's outside. Oh man, I can't believe Stampier's anti-air there. But it's been outside of dash punch range. It's been outside of jump range, where it's inside his own jump range. JaviRog is trying to control the corner finally. Again! What unusual situation to bring it out.
All right, once again, trying to keep that pressure off of him with the V reversal.
Look how scared JaviRog is. He's just frozen. He has trigger. He's very dangerous. In fact, if he finds a hit right now, it may be tough for Menard to survive this. Okay, brings it out.
All right, so one more hit. But he only has one EX, so that's all he's going to be able to do right here. That's it. So he needs one more mix-up. Oh,
Got him!
my
I can't
God.
believe it. The stand's strong.
Oh, and as I said, unfortunate that these two guys have to play each other. But, you know, we're in top 8. Not very many people left, and Menard is going to advance forward.
Yeah, Menard, again, saw him do great at first attack. We saw him do great at Brooklyn Beatdown last weekend. It's continuing. Still, he's in there, so he's going to get to play against Verloren and losers in the next round.
That's going to be, that's going to be tough for Veloren, I think. I don't think it's a bad matchup by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. But actually, you know what? Veloren gets a lot of practice against XYZZY.
Probably so.
He might actually know that matchup really well, so that might actually be kind of a tough match for Menard.
We will see. We will see. Of course, the first round matchup that we haven't yet played is going to be NL versus Commander Jesse. First, though, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after that.
watching the Capcom Pro Tour presented by PlayStation 4, brought to you by Zowie, a brand by BenQ, the official monitor of the Capcom Pro Tour, Razer, the official fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, HyperX, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour, and Twitch, home of the Capcom Pro Tour. Shoutouts to Kitty K and Julian J out there doing their best DLC cosplay here with Menard and Ed. Again, shoutouts, of course, that is Kitty Kaboom, a regular at Wednesday Night Fights, and Julian J doing his best Ed cosplay there as
nice
well.
Work.
Yes, great job to them.
All right, so coming up next, we have NL versus Commander Jesse. It's got a bit of a tough draw for Commander Jesse, considering the character matchup, which is probably not as bad as in like SF4 or something.
Right.
Dhalsim versus Cammy, but even still, Commander Jesse was actually sent 2 losers by Cammy. K-Brad.
Oh, right. And not only that, but NL probably has practice against save.
Yeah,
right?
he
So
probably
he's
does.
got some Dhalsim practice there.
Commander Jesse had a long path through losers. He beat Brentis Cool, then Sawasama, then Kaba, then Chris CCH, then 801 Strider in a definitely tough matchup against the Laura. But he did it. And NL beat CJ Truth, then lost to Yukadon, beat Ludovic, Momochi, and Justin Wong. That's a pretty tough path, too.
I mean, look, Commander Jesse, is he our only SoCal representative here at Top 8, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah. So it's kind of up to him to carry the SoCal torch right now.
Those who I wish to protect.
As you mentioned, though, this fight, you know, everyone still has nightmares about Cammy versus Dhalsim from Street Fighter 4, but honestly, it's not that bad of a fight. And I remember at final round, the Dhalsim seemed to beat all the Cammys there.
It's certainly more doable, but that said, of course, she can snowball pretty well, and Dhalsim can't handle that terribly. Oh, wow, I'm surprised he didn't go for the combo. He wanted reset instead. Commander Jesse, a lot of this is about floating at the right times and about finding the correct anti-air to the correct jump in. Right now, it was not the correct choices for Jesse. Oh, he does panic at the right spot, but at least he's out.
Nice, using that B trigger. Not only, you
Still
know,
there.
He just basically gets her out of that flame completely.
Right, the reversal. Pressure series trying to go up in the air. You can really see that there's a lot of familiarity on NL's side. I love his button timing so far. Jump strong was perfect.
Nice.
Jump strong was great. The V reversal you pointed out was great. I like that he knew when there was going to be a float attempt, and we saw things like stand medium kick. We saw stand fierce from the other side into drill. It didn't work, but I love the idea. Jesse just trying to get that space. Waiting a little bit. You know, Jesse, of course, as Dhalsim, can't just stand still. He has to move a lot. He's got to be unpredictable, just like every character in this game does with their movement.
Interesting. With that light kick for timing purposes before they hit the air, it looked like.
That's alright. Getting away, as I said, float's a big part of this matchup.
Yeah, because the dive kick, you know, obviously goes diagonally down like that. Floating kind of puts yourself at that range where it kind of negates the dive kick a little bit.
Jesse gets wrong on the dive kick, and now all this is because of that. Still dealing with things. Oh, okay. Will there be a good mix-up here? Not really.
No, got thrown, and I really felt like Jesse was actually trying to hit that situation.
No.
Yeah, that is one of Jesse's biggest weaknesses, is that he always tries to go in. He's very aggressive in that kind of situation. I mean, obviously he has to go in sometimes, but I feel like sometimes he does it in very obvious situations. Like, I think he should have teleported in place maybe a couple of times
Maybe,
first.
yeah. I mean, it's something that he likes to be active, and
Right.
definitely when you need to make a comeback as Dhalsim, you're gonna have to go in eventually. You can't just stay away. I guess he thought earlier was the better, and fortunately for his sake, it was not. And a correct choice, neutral jump. Oh, that's very unsafe. And punished, and it's a blow up right now. In the corner still is NL.
EX, yeah, gonna do a lot more damage, and just goes in for the throw.
All of it started off by that beautiful neutral jump with unusual timing. Oh, here's Jesse, though. And there's good Dhalsim corner pressure. Oh, he's not going to give it up.
Just goes out.
He's not going to go for long.
Yeah.
Trigger is available. He's not bringing it.
Yeah, that was at the height of her jump. Honestly, if you ever see Cammy dive kick at the height of her jump, you just crouch and it misses, but...
Love the escape right there for NL. And now it's on Jesse who just did the idea that you had teleport in place. But NL was ready. And NL just, look, he's been ready for all these things. He's been ready for a lot of Jesse's movement. He's been ready for Jesse's counters, Jesse's anti-airs. He's tried to slide under a few times. They've all been tagged.
Nice. Gets the anti-air.
Too busy, unfortunately, with Jesse. I love NL's play. I think he's handling it super well. Look at this. He's not insistent about forcing his way in. You want to just play patiently, a perfectly timed jump. Even if he didn't get the hit, the point is to block at least.
Oh, nice. He had the reaction. He was waiting for that teleport. Got the uppercut. And now here comes that pressure. Jesse had been looking strong. Wow, he just went with the V-trigger uppercut. And I like that. Look at this. Jesse right out of that corner. Built himself a little bit of space. But again, one of those situations, again, no life lead is ever truly safe. Just like this.
That's right. And especially with Super on deck.
Oh, boy. Jesse.
The escape was there. He was looking for a fierce.
Oh, my God. There you see the speed and mobility of Cammy on play. Dashed up, dashed back, got the throw with, punish with max damage. Great job to NL.
I think that face says it all right there. He's looking for something to do. He's trying to find anti-airs. He's trying to find buttons to push NL backwards. You know, when NL comes in with a dive kick, he wants to press buttons, and he's done it so much now that NL then had the Dragon Punch to blow that up. So it's like he has been struggling to find something to do something to keep him out, his opponent out, or maybe to make his opponent feel the damage up close, but neither one's really paid off.
Oh, that probably could have been punished a little more than that, but it's all right. As long as he can try to figure out NL's movement pattern, you know what I mean? Like, see right there, he got caught. With a great jump timing from NL.
Yeah, NL has continued to have excellent movement timings. In and out, and that kind of thing is very tough for Dhalsim to deal with. Oh, this is bad news.
That was supposed to be a drill.
NL is still in there. He can make this one count even still. He's got to make a big comeback in the round, but that can happen quickly.
Yeah. Here we go. Throw.
Okay, down short. Moving backwards just in case.
Okay, well, you know what? NL put himself in the corner, so that actually kind of worked out for Commander Jesse a little bit. Risky.
The timing on the jump in. What's the setup here? He stays away.
Oh, wow. What a timing on that fireball, actually. That definitely was not what Jesse was hoping to do, anti-air with the EX fireball, but it worked out for him.
Tool in the toolbox. It does exist. Jesse trying to feign movement right now. He's been a little gutsy on that, a little too over gutsy, and NL finally made the punish. Again, like I said, Jesse's done a lot of buttons in those situations. Can he get the full juggle?
Oh, no, he missed it. He missed it.
NL blows up the setup.
And there you see that jumping medium punch. Great priority on that button. All right, Jesse trying to get back in there. Wow, pretty point-blank stand heavy kick. Oh, what a chase down.
Beautiful from NL. Match point now for him. Commander Jesse is in big trouble.
Yeah, you have talked to me many times about how the escape teleport is just really bad.
Sucks.
And not very good.
Sucks.
Yeah, you saw right there, NL showing why it's not very good.
NL was blocked the fierce, and just like that, he's back in.
That's the first time I've seen him use that Yoga Gale there.
Right.
So.
If the offense can pay off more, then that might be the key to victory. It's just still a long haul, and that means you're close to Cammy, and you don't want to be there. Here's Fierce. He sees it, reacts in time. I like Jesse just taking the grab. The reset comes. NL away. You never know when he's going to come in. I think that's really what Commander Jesse's worried about at the moment. Letting her cook just a little bit. Great blocking.
Yeah.
And I think NL knows that he's just a super away from doing this. So if there's anything that's an overcommitment right now on Jesse's side, he's going to get blown up.
Point blank Yoga Flam. I feel like that was definitely not what he intended, but it worked out for him. Oh, he's going to get the push counter. Wow. You know what? NL was playing just fine until he decided to use
your favorite move.
The V skill.
Your favorite move. He had seen a lot of fireballs.
V skill. But I mean, why the fireballs go up? Like, why do you even want a V skill through a fireball?
I think there was an EX in play, if I recall correctly.
Oh man.
So, I don't know, not that great. Yeah, there was indeed an EX in play, so it wasn't a crazy idea to try to get through. It would have been sick if it worked. If it worked, I would have been like, James, your favorite move.
Exactly.
But there you go. Maybe that roundhouse is more the key. It is a big risk. It takes up a lot of frames, and Dhalsim doesn't like that. It means he can't anti-air. But it's
nice
useful.
Nice backdash. Put him some of that rate. Because NL has been aiming the dive kick so perfectly every time to catch him on the shin. Like that. He has just had that dive kick aim so precisely. Oh, the
strong.
God, I love it. Shades of ST.
Seriously. Jesse, all lovely. He's tried that so many times, but just like that, NL.
Okay, well, still an opportunity here.
It feels like all the mix-ups have not worked out.
Yeah.
When he's tried to come in for mix-ups that are Dragon Punchable, he's been Dragon Punched. When he's tried to come in for mix-ups that are grabbable, he's been grabbed. NL is just so familiar, so ready.
Yeah, but I felt like that time he did try to go for the hit, and it just missed. He hit the medium kick. It wasn't like he hit jumping medium punch, right? It didn't look like he was trying to make it miss.
Right.
God, every time he's teleported backwards, NL has had that ready to go. I really feel like he has played safe quite a bit in this match. Oh no!
Not punished well at all. Will he DP this time? No. Still plus.
Nice escape. You know, even though he didn't get hit in that situation, it was just good pressure, got a lot of gray health, got some good chip.
Great movement by NL right there to move forward.
Ooh,
Okay,
Jesse went in.
I feel like that's the first one that's been blocked.
Nice. Okay, here we go. The offense.
He blocked it correctly. Jesse seems to be waking up a little bit here, don't you think?
Yeah, I like it. And, you know, I feel like he needs to put a little bit of that offense, a little bit of that aggression into his game. Not, you know, just instant teleporting over to him, but when he finds the right moment, you know, go for it.
Well, he may have gotten a little ahead of himself. No, it worked out. Will there be a DP? Doesn't. Oh, I can't believe he slid.
Safe at all.
Even on hit.
Maybe he meant for the down back, but
could be.
I haven't seen him really use that much. Not a crush counter, so not going to get the fancy juggles. Ooh, dive kick versus dive kick.
NL is still at match point. And he's about to build super. He's there, essentially.
Almost has the stun. Oh, wow.
Grab. NL was ready in any case. He had to grab in the zone. Moving forward at just the right moment.
Nice. Okay. Backdashes, gets the hit, and now causes a little bit of cooking time now.
Jesse's got to worry. If he overcommits right now, there's going to be a super.
What a conversion. Nice.
That was ridiculous.
And then that was it. The once again, the throw bait. Even if that uppercut hadn't killed, he had the super all locked and loaded. There it is. NL moves on to keep two Korean players in loser side, both the Cammy players, NL versus Veloren.
You know, it seemed like Jesse was starting to figure some of that out. I do like the offense a little bit more. I like the movements that he had a little bit more. He was taking up space, like with stand roundhouse a little bit more.
Yeah.
It seemed to be doing better for him. Gale pressure, right? But too little too late.
And again, I just felt like NL's offense was so good, especially the dive kick aiming. So maybe the couple of times I felt like Jesse got good defense going when he was able to backdash and punish the dive kick on whiff. You know, just being able to move back and forth a little bit to make it harder to aim the dive kick. But look, Dhalsim can't walk very fast. Like it's just
well, that's part of why I loved how NL would do dash up, and he had DPs a few times when he saw floats. He was oftentimes away where he could then set up the movement from a better spot. That's somebody who really knows how to play against Dhalsim. The in and out kind of stuff, I think, is a big tell of somebody who understands the Dhalsim matchup.
Yeah,
so, okay,
so
that's it for Jesse.
So that's it for, unfortunately, also it for Southern California here at SCR. But we do still have some U.S. players left in here. So, of course, one of them is in winners finals, and that will be Sonic Box's JB. However, we aren't going there just quite yet. We're going to continue on the loser side. It is G Fuel, Veloren versus Rise, Menard. And again, it's really hard for me to just from what we saw with NL versus Commander Jesse, it seemed like he had a lot of practice versus save. I gotta imagine Veloren actually has a lot of practice against XYZZY as well, so he's definitely gonna know that match.
Of course, a strong Birdie player out of Korea. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I like Menard's take on many matchups, and when I've seen him play against Cammy, it's been the same thing. He will take up a lot of anti-air timings correctly. He'll be in and out. I mean, much like we saw with the boxer. You know, he's outside of the right range, of the opponent's range, a lot of the time. And when he's in, it's mostly on his terms. You know, she can't just move forward willy-nilly. There's down strong anti-air. There are other anti-airs too. There's forward fierce to crush stuff. He's got good buttons on the ground.
What a nice dive kick timing. Caught right through that standing heavy punch.
And of course, there's always the Menard factor of when's the zonk coming.
The zonk and the EX headbutt. Two tools that I don't think anyone uses better than Menard.
I think you're right. Even if Verloren knows the Birdie matchup, he's not going to know the Menard matchup that well.
Oh, that was nice.
That's the tell of somebody who knows the Birdie matchup.
Yeah.
The character matchup for sure.
Oh no! Well, I wonder if he could have quick rise off that. I don't think there's any sort of like no quick rise off of a single hit on that.
Menard taking up some space with down jab. Woo. Okay, gets it. Verloren did not expect him to go in.
Yeah, there's that EX headbutt, and I do like that Verloren went with the crouching heavy punch afterwards. You know, oh no! That is unfortunate. A drop combo is gonna get himself killed.
Round 2.
So there we go, Menard taking round number 1. How far can he get himself here in Southern California Regionals? Nice.
Beautiful timing on it.
That's the second time he's done that off of the standing heavy punch. Just exactly the right timing. It's like you walk right into the range of that move, and you know the birdies are so tempted to hit that attack. Oh, gets the regular throw, and he went for it again. Oh, with the throw into the command throw, and just like that, Menard is going to take round 2 and game number 1.
Birdie wins. Round 1.
All right.
All right, we got it.
Fight.
So Verloren trying to find different takes right now. Trying to find different movements.
Trade.
Menard's ready so far.
Yeah. Oh, and again, I mean, look, Cammy is great on the footsies. He has great range buttons and everything like that. Oh no, what was that?
Big mistake for sure.
Yeah, and he's gonna lose a ton of life, but
that was a hard read right there.
That was a hard read as well.
I love it though. That's Menard style for sure.
All right, so good damage. Gonna spin that whole thing in the corners, close to stun.
Oh, but he is so close to losing this. If Birdie finds the right moment.
Wow.
Oh, one more hit.
He just said, you know what? I don't care.
Super, yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that's a free punish.
Yeah.
Many characters can't punish it that well, but that is one character who can. And again, it's a showing that he does know this character matchup.
Right, yeah. But you know what? It was an expensive punish. That was 3 bars to drain just a tiny chunk off of Menard. So, you know, it's expensive. And so as Menard, you can't really be all that frustrated by it because you come into this round with Verloren having no resources.
Those pokes are so sick. I love his usage of buttons that you don't often think about as being good, but he makes them work.
There are always those nice juicy buttons that when they hit, it just looks so good.
Yeah, down here's one of them.
Yeah.
Menard taking on some space.
Oh,
that might be punished. No, it was
should
not.
have been punishable.
I think you're right.
Oh, wow. How did that crouching medium punch miss?
Well, that's, again, somebody who knows. You know, down strong is good. It is good. But it doesn't beat everything, especially if you can have a showing that will hit later than the Birdie thinks. Right, because the active frames are not super long on down strong. I think that's what happened with the jump roundhouse thing.
Why between every match, Verloren's just like laughing and smiling. I like it. I like it. Shows he's having a good time. Oh! Beautiful wing punish, but then the Menard, and wow, dash up command throw. All of a sudden, out of nowhere.
Still making Verloren worry about the approach.
Yeah, but you see how Verloren always seems to counter after the EX headbutt with the crouching heavy punch?
Yeah.
He knows he can't hit, you can't punish it directly, but he knows that there's really not much Birdie could do about it, and at least it kind of like...
Yeah. It lets him take control a little bit more.
Right,
sure.
exactly.
Menard trying to space himself way far away right now. Wow, that was cool. That's a jump jab. Yes, it is. It's beautiful stuff. And he took up the space immediately. Trigger's gone. Counter hit pushback right there. Back to the neutral game.
Yeah, Menard with a huge life lead. Those trades he'll take all day.
He's so creative with his anti-airs and with his neutral buttons.
And then
Such
right there,
timing.
that crouching light punch I mean, it's a pain for Cammy, but to be honest, it's a pain for everybody that goes up against this character. Birdie's crouching light punch, probably second best in the game after Zangief.
I mean, yeah, they're both good. They're both good.
Oh, man. Just walking right into range. Oh, there we go. EX dive kick gets the lockdown. Oh, too far.
No.
Too far. And he thought it was going to connect, and it basically negative edged the drill.
You know, I love, oh, okay, Menard finally loses that battle, but I love how he was willing to trade on anti-air versus the jump-ins.
Oh, nice anti-air from Veloren. Gets out of the corner even after the anti-air. Smart awareness from him. But here comes Menard. We have seen enough comebacks from him in this situation.
Oh, you know, I was just going to say, you know that he's looking for the jump right now. And a game,
and
he brought
meter?
super. He may kill. Oh, pixel!
Oh, my God. And that now crouching light punch is a problem.
Okay, look for him. Oh, he moved forward. I was just going to say, I thought he was going to move backwards. Zonk, why not? It's Menard. He brought it out. Why not? Why not? Well, why not? Because why punishable? And he would have died if it had been blocked. But it's Menard. And his success rate is wild.
And you go, that's exactly right there where the difference between the character matchup and the player matchup right there. You know, you may know how to fight Birdie just fine, but do you know how to fight Menard? You have to respect that turnaround headbutt.
Okay, some excellent jump timings right there for Veloren. Blows up intended anti-airs. He's got the corner now.
Oh. That's punishable, yeah, that's definitely punishable.
Veloren in. Cancel. Blow up. It's still punishable.
Good stuff, and there we go. Veloren taking that round very convincingly. But that was definitely due to a couple of mistakes by Menard, putting himself into very punishable situations. Let's see if it continues.
Well, nothing there from him. Patience instead.
There he's got it. So Verloren probably going to see if he can try to get close enough to the jumping medium punch, see if he can beat the...
Oh, he threatened it. Not punished.
It's like he faked the V skill.
I think you're right. I think that's the intention.
All right. Pressure time now. This is where Cammy has to beat Birdie. She has to take advantage of those knockdown situations.
That was so good. Verloren is now there.
Such a late cancel on that standing medium kick, too. It was almost like a link into V-trigger. Oh, nice. Uppercut into critical art. Verloren, I'm not convinced.
Okay, big boy.
Oh, he blocked it! He blocked it! Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He's two mix-ups away. He's two mix-ups away.
And he still has another EX.
One! What's the second? It's coming! What's it gonna be?
Oh!
He didn't cancel. I can't believe it. And Verloren ends up taking it. Yeah, look at that reaction from Menard. I really feel like the intention was a cancel out of the stand strong, but he didn't get it. And there is the round and the game.
And once again, a Verloren smile and giggle. I like it. I'm glad he's having a good time.
Definitely.
I think I would have collapsed on the stage from a heart attack already.
The block on the instant overhead was the best. That was so good. All right, Verloren starting off strong.
Oh, no. Kind of, I felt like the wrong order on those light buttons. Oh, he tried to anti-air, couldn't get it that time.
Okay, jump strong, did the trick.
EX uppercut? What? Wake up, stand light punch into EX headbutt.
Why not? It's a big part of Street Fighter V that's developed, is unusual button timings and unusual spots.
Okay, activates, that one is safe. Oh, nice, just catches him in the legs.
Look at that. You can see Verloren, too, does not want to be in that stand strong range. But against Birdie with his extra speed right now, it's more of a threat.
Nice whip punish. And now he has the life lead.
Oh, no, I'm very surprised to see Verloren go for the counter poke. That's a safe setup.
Yeah, that was something you know Menard has done many times.
Sure,
before.
I feel like XYZZY must have, but Verloren did not get the right answer.
XYZZY, I know you're watching at home and going, why would you hit a button there? Come on, I've done that to you so many times.
All right. Well, Verloren so far has been able to push Menard into the corner and taken a V reversal.
Nice air to air.
No cancel, and very confusing.
Yeah.
The dive kick was not there either. Down Pierce, yes.
And you know what? To be fair, Menard hasn't hit any buttons afterwards.
Right.
But I don't even think Verloren wants to take advantage of that and try to, like, walk up and throw. I just think it's not worth it.
Get the guarantee. Well, okay, right now Verloren's doing the great work. But Menard is still a big threat. Especially without the cancel.
Oh, yeah, that was hit out of the air.
And
That's
now
such a common occurrence. You hit them out of the air, you cancel anyway, they flip, and guess what? You die when they land.
match point for both players. Here's Verloren approaching. Didn't think he could combo there.
Ooh, nice anti-air. I like that Verloren has that ready to go after the whiff dive kick. Whiff dive kick in the back. Actually, I think it was NL that I saw first do that, so it's probably something they're both aware of. You know, a tactic that they've shared with each other. Oh, that down heavy punch.
Yes, good damage. No can setup. He's already seen Cammy punish. Again, he's ready. Menard now has the corner.
There's that boot that we saw Menard use against JaviRog.
Okay, Menard would rather just try to get away from that situation entirely. He's got the EX perfectly timed. 2 mix-ups away for him.
Oh,
no, instead
out
Verloren.
of the corner.
Whoa.
But you know what? No V-trigger activation for him now.
Ready.
Oh,
Got him. Okay. Talking about 2 mix-ups. It may be the same now for Verloren to take this round. In there.
Catches him.
What's the second?
He jumps in, and is that going to be a knock? Not quite. Just a tiny bit of life left. And now the V-trigger. He actually got the V-trigger there, so that V-reversal.
Oh, all these big buttons that Menard wants to hit, they are risked right now. Verloren is a big threat. The movement's there. The dive kick is a big threat too. Menard knows it. He wanted to jump back jab. He didn't get it.
Patience, and another sneeze. No hits. And a jump back light punch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Menard pulling out the anti-air, air-to-air light punch.
That's not just about reactions. That's about putting himself exactly at the right spot where he could react in time. He had the right spot where the jump jab would hit, and he was far enough away that if there was a dive kick, he could have enough time to see it coming and get the actual jump out and get the jab out. It's not just reactions, it's spacing too.
Right. No, great job to Menard. Again, just showing why he's one of the strongest players on the globe right now. I mean, look, during the course of the year, he won a lot of those online tournaments. I'm sure there were some people who were doubting his place in that top 32, but there is no question. No question. I mean, look what he's doing right now.
Nobody doubts that guy.
No question now.
Nobody doubts him. So he's moved into loser semis. He will play the winner of our next match in loser's side, which is going to be Smug against NL.
Okay. Now, Smug, obviously, with some practice against Dhalsim, right? So, Dhalsim being another strong player, a Cammy player from the New York scene.
Certainly gotten stronger. Jump strong. Yeah, that was a sick jump, especially because Verloren had been really good on anti-airs. He had a lot of back strongs.
Right.
But Menard took that risk, and it paid off. So, yeah, we're going to see the end of this. When they wanted to dance, and you know Menard already is trying to be at that range where if there's a dive kick, he can do jump back jab. He was too close.
Yeah, he tried it, yeah.
He was too close.
And you know what? Oh, man.
Look, here
right
it is.
There, boom.
Perfect spot. He made it work this time, and he moves on in loser's bracket.
I mean, honestly, I feel like where Verloren lost that one was that 2 V reversals that were blocked, and he never had a chance to like throw him or anything like that. Like, that's a common thing. Cammy stand light kick cannot be punished by a V reversal. So if you stand light kick and you expect a V reversal, you can throw him after in that situation. But unfortunately, he was never ready for it, and Menard is going to take it off of that jump back jab.
Okay. Well, like I said, the next one coming up is going to be Rise Smug against Double RNL. There's her up on stage now.
Yep, once again, from Korea, once again, a Cammy player. But as I said, you know, part of that Cammy collective is Dhalsim. You know, he's made it to top 8 in a lot of the East Coast tournaments.
He's certainly been doing better,
Yeah, I mean, just recently, just in the past couple of months, in a lot of those East Coast tournaments, he's been getting top 8 a lot. But, you know, the main reason why I bring him up is because Smug does have experience against fighting that character, you know, thanks to that.
Well, Smug's been traveling around a lot now. He's played against a lot of Cammys. And he can be really explosive, but what do you think about the matchup, the character matchup?
You know what? It's one of those matchups that I feel like on paper you're like, oh, well, Cammy, she's only got 900 health, so, you know, Balrog should be able to blow her up. But honestly, that's really not the case, in my opinion. I feel like Cammy actually does well in this matchup. I don't think either of the characters win. I think it's even, and it's one of those standard things, right? Balrog is going to win by being Balrog, and Cammy is going to win by being Cammy, right? So Cammy gets you knocked down, gets the mix-up. Balrog doesn't have very great defense on his get-up, so if Cammy can play her game, get all the meaties and the throws and the drill combos like this into the corner, then she's going to be fine. And then if Balrog hits Cammy, she dies.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Hey, watch. Cammy died.
not just lose a lot of life and build a lot of stun, but also almost entirely into the corner. Now we're in the corner.
Oh.
And that's going to be it. So it all melted away. You know, Smug, when he plays that wall style, when he plays the patience and he's looking for the opponent to jump and he can take advantage of it, this is part of why that works. Because he then converts that into 3 mix-ups and the round's over.
I really do appreciate the 2 players kind of illustrating, you know, what I was saying about that.
Yeah.
It's like, get in there, and then, oh, Cammy got touched, she died. But as I mentioned, though, Cammy, again, just such a solid character on the fundamentals, on the footsie ground, that, you know, she can get away with a lot of that speed off of the dashes, and like I said, she can get a lot of good pressure on his wake-up. But it's key for situations like that, you know, fortunate situations for Balrog where he turned around punch and she dove kick, and he went under her, got out of the corner, you know.
Okay. Wow, that's a really smart move. Just get rid of the frame advantage, get out of there too, put himself in the mid-screen. I know, has a lot of patience right now. But I like this from him because it's not just about insistence in getting in. It's about the mid-screen, the mid-range, footsies. Yes, he's away.
Yeah, again, just doing that V reversal because he just doesn't want to deal with that mix-up.
Okay, Smug had the setup there. Ton of damage. And if he finds another strong hit, that's going to be it. NL's in trouble.
And again,
anti-air. Got it.
Ooh, it hit him out of the air. That was odd. Okay.
Right, Smug is still alive.
Yeah, just went for the 3-frame light punch. Just got it right there. You know, one of the things that, you know, obviously the jab dash punch from Balrog is very punishable, right? I mean, it's negative on block. You can punish it if you got like a 3-frame, 4-frame normal. But like, Smug always puts it at a distance where it's safe, right? So you can't really hit it. So if you see him walk back to that range where it's safe, that's kind of a tell on when he's going to dash punch.
It is, but that said, he so consistently is at that spot. In the meantime, Smug is just dominating. The mix-ups were there, the pressure damage were both there. You know, one of the things that is very, very strong about Smug is that he is willing to wait. It's not always a dive punch, or say a dash punch at that range. Many times it's a button, many times it's patience. He's looking for a jump. He knows that, as you said, the threat of the dash punch is there, and the threat of it is as strong as the actual thing. He knows he can take up the space immediately. So Cammy gets through it out of the corner. Surprising to see.
Yeah, that's a scared throw right there. That's I always call that a nervous throw because back is where you can defend at the same time if they hit a button earlier.
Right.
And nevertheless, he's got the corner position again and trying to apply this pressure now.
No anti-air there. Smug jumping back in the corner, and he's okay with it.
Yeah, and Cammy can uppercut that every time with the heavy uppercut. It just reaches so stupidly far.
Well, actually had the anti-air there, but Smug with the cheeky dash forward is pressuring.
Oh, and then gets the counter hit on the meaty, but then missed his timing, and now guess what? You're back in the corner.
Yeah, that roll was perfectly timed. And
yeah,
jump back to the zone.
Every time.
Just saw Menard do the same idea. No anti-air. Oh boy.
Yeah, again, look, Cammy disease. They have V-trigger, they jump, they dive kick, and Smug knew it. So as soon as she activated that V-trigger, as soon as he saw her jump back punch, and that was all ready to go. That jump was all but telegraphed by the V-trigger activation.
Yes, Smug is going to gain corner control.
Oh, what that was nice timing.
Yeah, I'll say okay grab. That might have been OS grab. I don't know.
I think that was a backdash in the corner. Oh, nice. But he didn't combo it. Missed it.
Smug backed off. Again, confident enough in his chance.
And see, just like you said, he got into that jab dash punch range, and instead of actually doing the jab dash punch, he did V-skill. So, you know, he's got the fakes all ready to go.
Oh, yeah, he's got a good neutral game. He's in top 8 at Premier.
Yeah,
pretty
I guess
good player.
He's all right. Yeah.
Great blocks, and he just gets away. This is a problem here for NL. He's in the corner. One mix-up.
No EX meter to get the extra juggle off of that, but still only one hit away. Yes. Oh, what a punish on the whiff dive kick. Again, it's like that Rolento. Remember how he rolled and rolled forward? You can kind of time it as an option select that if you block it and then throw. You can do that on the dive kicks as well. If it looks like it's about to hit your toes, you can do the block and then button.
You got to have great spacing and timing to make that work.
Yep.
And Smug did. He backed off exactly to that spot.
How fortunate that Smug is one of those people who has great spacing and great timing.
Well. Woo! NL has blocked a lot of those dash punches. You know, he's challenged that stuff pretty well, and I like the dive kicks from him too, as a way to get in. But I think too commonly he's at the range where Smug likes to be. Because I feel like it's kind of the same spot where Cammy likes to start things off. Oh, and now NL has the corner.
Yeah, but respecting the turnaround punch.
Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. And now the pressure opportunity almost stunned.
Oh,
There it is.
nice. Just walk up for the throw. Yep. Building a little extra meter at the end of the round to come into the next round. You see almost 2 bars.
Round 2.
Of course, Smug sitting on 2.5 bars, so expect some EX dash punches all of a sudden. There you go. There was one of them.
Well, NL did. He was blocking it out.
Oh, no. There's been a couple.
Big error. Oh, man, that's gigantic. Ow! I like the idea.
Yeah. It's like counterboxing there. Just throw out your own fist.
Right.
Oh my god, the whip punish understanding. Heavy punch. Not quite dead yet, but the fake on the throw. Walk back crouch light kick is going to do it. Smug is at match point to send NL out of the tournament.
In a blow-up, too. Wow, great reaction. And that's good. Oh, okay, finally. If he's starting to get a handle on when Smug presses buttons, this could really change. Smug did not there. He was worried. No, well, all right, I know. Great round for him.
You should
He
be
may
able to do this, yeah. With the uppercut, the super is going to be enough. All right, so NL staying alive.
He really woke up. He really did a much better job in terms of his movement there and when he pressed buttons or not. He blew up. I mean, that stand around us to crush, I think, really caused Smug to hang out.
Right.
And that was the problem for him.
This is the 6th win.
It's always one of those situations, you know, the psychology of a player when you're up 2-0 someone and you're like, man, if I just take them out, I can be done. And then when they win a game, you're like, all right, okay, gotta come back and play this 4th game, you know.
Take it seriously.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest things to overcome. But at this level, of course, these guys have done this millions and millions of times. Well, maybe not millions, but
Maybe
many
not.
times.
Maybe an exaggeration. No, anti-air tried it, but NL had exactly the right spot on the dive. Now, he's in the corner, exactly where he dominated in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, every time he's won, it's because he's been able to Cammy. He's been able to do the Cammy things in the corner.
Well, he's working on it right now. Yes, again.
Yeah, good back up and punish.
A lot of gray.
And see, again, NL's aim on that dive kick is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's doing it with the light dive kick, too, most of the time. So that one was a medium one.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Didn't pay for it as he could have. Smug, especially because Smug has used universals enough. It's not going to be a
what
trigger.
punish, yeah.
No, it was not a trigger there.
So a lot of the times, you know, when you do the light dive kick, it's actually really hard to hit people in the shins because it's so vertical that, you know, it's kind of like weird to slide into their shins, you
Yeah,
know?
he definitely has a button timing to like just take a step back into it. EXO?
That
Again,
is-
yes. Ton of damage in corner.
Had to have been like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen NL with a misconfirm like that.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the damage that he has taken has been, you know, just him basically making a mistake.
And big part.
Oh, what a double dash and chase down from NL.
Saves it.
Oh, and saves it again because he's going to get the stun off of this.
He'll get the game too.
Yep.
Look at this.
EX, oh, he's just going to go into he's going to make sure.
Yeah, you should. Just get the game when you can get the game. It's 2-2.
Just like that. And like I said, I was talking about that psychology. You were 1 round away from taking it. Now all of a sudden, guess what? You're tied 2-2. Can Smug recover from this?
I keep going back and thinking about that stand roundhouse, the crush counter that caused Smug to really shut down towards the end of the first game that NL won. Because since then, it really feels like NL has done a much better job at controlling the range where previously Smug controlled things. And I think part of it is Smug is worried about the buttons.
There you go.
Yeah, look at this. Exactly like this.
Actually, I think those are medium dive kicks that he's using to aim for the shins there.
Yeah, again, it was exactly the same story for NL here. Of course, he's just given trigger to Boxer, so we'll see what happens. It's not over.
Never over against Boxer.
Hey,
Oh,
he could have been. He could
missed
have been.
the-
He
he
left
missed
him
the
alive.
cancel.
Oh boy, he's just got to block it out. Yes. If Smug grabs him, that's all good. He pressed something. Oh boy.
Oh no, he missed that EX. That was a lot of damage left on the table right there.
It was. And there it is. NL goes to match point just like
boy.
that. Smug seemed like he might have coasted through. It was almost a 3-0 instead. might be counter 3-0 for NL.
Almost like you said, it was almost a blow-up.
Yeah, it was.
But now here, NL is the one with the match point on the final game. Oh!
All right, yeah, I like the backdash from Smug. You can tell he's trying to reset this positioning because that range up close where he had been doing okay before has really been controlled by Cammy.
Oh, nice. Whipped the button and just with a surprise EX dash. Nice chase down on the jump back with a V-trigger uppercut.
NL trying to defend.
Oh yeah, gotta be careful with that. You always have to be careful with that Cammy V-trigger dive kick.
Okay, Smug doesn't think there's going to be a V-trigger this round, so fine. Spend the V-rev while you got it.
And he's got another one.
Well, that actually may have been one.
I was thinking that same thing.
Ready for it was NL. He's so close. In again. Out again.
Oh, he gets the crush counter. Wow, what a perfectly timed crush counter right there. Just gave him that round.
Match point for both. Smug again trying to get out of there. Oh, neutral jump. It's worked a couple of times. Now NL has the corner. The stun is mounting.
Okay, counter poke. No EX for the extra juggle and the delay.
Speaking of stun, it's almost there. NL has to block, has to play patiently. Smug just caging.
I like Smug did not push too hard for that.
Agreed.
Stun.
That's it. Here's NL. Now, if he gets another hit, he gets
there it is. Critical art. There it is.
Do you think that's enough?
It is enough, and NL eliminates Smug with the 3-0 comeback. Smug was right there on the verge on game number 3 to take it.
It was almost his, and he was doing it with excellent spacing. His movement was great. Everything was great for Smug. And then after that crush counter from NL, it really seemed like he controlled that range way better. You could tell Smug was a little bit more worried about when to press buttons and didn't quite challenge there quite as well. He started to move backwards more at the end to get out of that spot. But NL consistently was able to get into it again.
And then just start doing the Cammy things in the corner with those perfectly spaced dive kicks to hit at the shin. So now all of a sudden you have to respect that dive kick. And again, I just feel like NL aims that thing better than most people that I see, most cameras that I play.
And you can see Smug trying to deal with that pressure in the corner by doing a lot of V reversals, right? That's which is nice. Gets you out of a problem situation sometimes. That said, it means that you're not going to have the big crazy V trigger to blow up that low life character, right? So that pressure from NL is not just about controlling things and finding the damage. It also means that he doesn't have to deal as frequently with the excellent comeback potential from boxing.
Right. That's how a 900 health character can help mitigate that damage output from a character like Boxer, like Balrog. Right. So.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to winners finals now. Losers semis will be Menard versus NL. But first, we're going to play it out on the winner's side. Sonic Box JB versus Udeal Yukadon. They both have had really impressive weekends. You know, the list of players that they have knocked out is pretty great. Sonic Box JB beat PR Balrog, then beat JaviRog, then beat Save, and then, of course, in top 8, we just saw him beat Smug. In Yukadon's side, he beat Cole, beat NL, beat Justin Wong, and then, of course, just beat Verloren.
Yeah, and you know, shout outs to both. You know, both of the sponsors here. You see Graph, of course, on Yukadon's side, a group out there trying really hard to push Japanese esports, you know, because that's what they believe in, and it's not a big thing in Japan, so they're doing a lot of work there. And then Sonic Box, of course, just a small little like LAN center, game center where guys can go and play, and you know, they're helping their local players out. JB, of course, and Dominion in particular for Street Fighter. And so shout-outs to them for helping these players out travel to these events more.
So JB, Rashid, and Yukadon, Ibuki. One of the things I appreciate about JB is that man does not downplay. He admits he thinks Rashid is ridiculous. But after he qualified for the top 8 yesterday, he tweeted and he said Rashid is cheap. But I respect that. You know, you got to be honest about your character.
Yeah.
And he has a good character. He's great with it, but the character is good too. Same with Ibuki, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny that, you know, in winners finals here, we have the two characters that many people are considering number 1 and 2 in the game currently.
A lot of people have said that about these two. Into the corner now is JB. He tried to wait. I think he was looking for DP, didn't come. So he escaped there from Yukadon. Everybody wants to jump. I'm never sure why. He jumped right in and he didn't think it would hit. Could have ended the round. Instead, he's got to deal with an Ibuki in his face.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's how you deal with people in your face.
I guess.
Just do it. EX spinning mixer to take the round. Oh, I love it. You know, a lot of times when you whip buttons like that, you expect people to try to take advantage of the recovery, not necessarily by whip punishing you, but by moving it. So you interrupted that
Again,
one.
JB, will there be anything from Yukadon side? Ah, there are buttons. I think JB just mistimed the meaty. May have been a roll, actually. Got into it, but look at it.
I mean, mistiming the meaty is such a common thing that happens in this game because of the quick rise versus the back roll.
Main defensive waking up mix-up is roll or not roll.
Yep, exactly. So
trying to cage. Of course, that's the character for JB. Yukadon wants that.
Oh, beautiful distance to get that spinning mixer to whip.
Yeah, and that is a great understanding of his opponent. For Rashid, there's a lot of different tools you can use in the neutral. One of them, obviously, is the mixer. It's really good. It gets him in. It hits on the way. It's like a moving footsie tool, you know? And Yukadon has seen it enough from JB to know that that's JB's like main go-to so far. You blew it up well. He's going to blow this up well, too. I don't know. I think there's going to be a reset on this. Maybe not, actually. Let's see. Ah, he didn't even spend the bar. It all worked out. Game one.
Oh, my God. But you know what? Here's the thing, right? This happens a lot in almost all fighting game, you know, development. You know, the storylines of the game is when a character like Rashid starts becoming stronger. You get a lot of practice against that character. I mean, we've had majors in Asia already where you had 4 Rashids in top 8. And so you actually get to practice against this character a lot. So a lot of times top characters weaken, you know, subtly just because you've played against him so much.
Yeah, you just understand their options. Wow, he could have stunned.
But again, he just didn't believe.
Right. Okay, Yukadon finally using... Oh!
Nice, out of the corner, and now has Yukadon trapped in there.
God, look at this movement. It's a big part of why I think Rashid's so good. But Yukadon got the counter. He's in the corner. Down medium kick. Oh!
He's gonna do a follow-up? He is, and it's gonna be enough to kill. Expensive, but you know what? It takes the round, so gonna be worth it.
Round 2. Fight.
See JB now playing a little bit defensive with those tornadoes, just kind of zoning the space. Ooh! Unfortunately, the Ibuki B skill slid forward, so the cross-up missed.
Set up, and JB's out of there. Yukadon took advantage. And now he's close to getting around. Again! Took advantage. It's enough. Yukadon, you can tell, he understands this matchup.
Yes, and that's what I was talking about. You know, he's probably played against a lot of Rashid now. Probably has a lot of experience in this fight. Oh, man.
Out of there. This time Yukadon didn't look for it. But JB didn't look for the anti-air either. Odd, but he did look for that. And if you can shut that down, then some of the approach and escape tools are gone for Ibuki.
So, every time JB has gone off that wall with the Yahoo!
Oh, I know he's dropped.
Oh, he missed the combo! But every time he's done that wall bounce with Rashid, Yukadon has found that opportunity to jump out, and he's got his own cross-up. So I feel like he's got to stop doing it.
Excellent interruption from Yukadon. He knew exactly where JB was going. A lot of times people will jump to deal with that V-trigger. And a lot of the times it's not going to work. In fact, it didn't work in the previous game. But that moment, he waited enough to exactly when JB wanted to approach, shut it down, 2-0, just like that.
Fight.
This is looking all Yukadon so far here in this winners finals match.
JB trying to use a lot of different tools. You can see his neutral game is different now than it was before. It's more about the fireballs, it's less about mixer, it's less about down fierce.
Okay. Has the corner position again. All right, JB likes to go for the throw loop. Yeah, Yukadon sniffed it out too.
But V-skill of all tools. Very interesting to see out of Yukadon, because that's a confident man.
Man, look at that sequence that he got right there. All this life from Sonic Box JB just disappearing. Yukadon is at match point now.
I'm so impressed by how Yukadon can force JB into particular spots on screen. Rashid's great strength is the mobility, and yet Yukadon has shut a lot of that down.
Yeah, well, Ibuki, one of her strengths is her foot speed as well. You know, Yukadon will take that trade. He gets out of the corner to do it.
Okay. Finally a mixer. Not really too much effect, but I want to see JB recover his game plan because right now it seems to me like it's been neutralized. Yukadon is content to play patiently. He's been able to blow up the mixer. He's been able to anti-air. He's been able to build V-meter. One of the issues for Ibuki is that that's a 3-bar V-trigger and it can take a while, but if you're building V-skill, then it doesn't take nearly as long. Out of there, here is Yukadon. He's got the corner.
JB has not been able to stop him from just command dashing out of the corner. He hasn't punished it yet. But here we go. This is going to be a good amount of
Wouldn't
damage.
be surprised to see an escape here from Yukadon. Oh, he might have tried.
He dropped. Oh, what a read! What a punish on that V reversal. Not quite stunned. And he put himself in the corner.
Yeah,
he could die.
He sure could. Yukadon is a couple of mix-ups away. JB, I think this is mostly about just getting out of dodge.
Yep. Ah, beautiful stuff. Used that powered up spinning mixer thanks to the V trigger to fake a throw and then get the throw punish. So the Sonic Blocks JB still alive. SPJB still alive.
All right. Mounting pressure for the first time in a little while. And unusual timing there. He may get the stun. He does.
Okay.
We need to see a reset. Yukadon has to look for what's coming.
There's for the knockdown and corners himself.
Buttons.
Again.
It was buttons from... Oh! Not enough. Buttons again!
He said, you know what? You are gonna whip jump.
I love the EX there. He just saw wake up button. He just saw wake up button again. He saw a button in the neutral. And if the opponent's playing like that, if they are so insistent, then when they knock you down, they're probably going to be insistent about the pressure too. And JB was exactly right. That is what came from Yukadon. He shut it down and takes a game.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow, just command dash into buttons. Gonna catch JB touching his own buttons. Trying to
How many times
patience,
Yukadon was ready?
Yeah.
Oh man, JB is just caught right now. Look at this.
Look at
He's
this gray
stuck.
life, and then V skill blocking, and then kunai.
Stop. We're not seeing anti-airs. The character's full of them, and we're not seeing them right now. That's Yukadon understanding when to move in and seeing that JB was frozen. Match point.
Oh, that was a great round for Yukadon. That was one of those nice, comfortable, low-effort rounds for you, you know?
Well, he's really just been taking up a lot of JB's brain power on the ground. I think that's the big part of it because JB has not been looking for the anti-airs at all.
Oh, see, that has not paid off once. That crouching heavy punch into flipping off the wall.
Yeah, well, Yukadon's done a great job at countering that every time.
Oh, what?
That was crazy looking.
Yeah, got the counter hit, but wasn't able to do anything off of that.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
he's seen the jump.
Okay, good damage. And he
Still
was
has it,
able
still
to,
has it.
yeah.
This is maybe it. Does get it. Yes, JB. It seemed like he might have been out of it by the way that last round was, but there it is. He wakes up a bit.
Fight.
Yukadon now. Yes, right back into the game. Exactly the game plan he wants. He's ready for the anti-airs. Yeah, he's out footsied Rashid a lot of this. I'm so impressed. An anti-air finally from JB. Great to see.
Oh, and he baits out the EX uppercut. Wow. And we haven't seen Yukadon really do that much
No,
at
we
all.
really have not. And here's a stun. Oh, boy, where was this JB in the last round? Where was he in the last game?
Well, he's not going to spend any of his resources. Not a V-trigger, not a meter.
He's pressing, and he's not worried about it. Anti-air was not there still.
He's still, well...
He wants the trigger. Okay, Yukadon is a mix-up away from doing this.
Yeah,
Where's he going? Where's he going?
One mix-up.
No, he dropped it. Oh,
execution error.
Very unfortunate for him. The bomb explodes.
And it still hits. Oh, my God. JB with an up. Oh, the EX rider right through with the anti-Rashid tech. Oh, man. Yukadon with a clutch reaction.
Especially because that situation hadn't come up that often. It's not like that had been like happening constantly and he's like doing it and doing it. He had to keep thinking about that as a potential option the whole time and recognize it when it finally came at the very end and have the right counter lined up.
But, you know, I feel like, again, it was the same situation. Every single time JB went off the wall in the corner, it just let Yukadon out of the corner. You saw it. He would go off the wall and dive down this way, and Yukadon would be close enough, and Yukadon wouldn't even, like, block or anything. He would jump. And that's how he got out of the corner several times. I felt like JB just needed to stop using that as a mix-up. So
I hear you. Well, JB's got a chance, of course, to stay alive in the loser's side. Yukadon has qualified into the grand finals. Now we're going to continue in the losers. It's Menard against NL coming up. So Menard just had one Cammy player knocked out, Verloren. Now he's got to do the same again against NL.
This is going to be another one of those situations where if Menard is able to take out NL, you just know XYZZY at home is like, what's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, see, look at that. NL is checking his phone. That's probably like text from XYZY right now. But keep an eye on these things, okay? Don't let Birdie get away with these things. Menard here, trying to get in the losers finals, trying to get in the top 3. Him and his teammate, his countrymate Kaba were here. Kaba just recently took an NLBC over IDOM in grand finals. Menard getting 3rd place in that tournament as well.
I'm really happy to see both of them traveling as much as they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kaba was knocked out a little bit earlier, but lost to extremely strong competitors. There's no fluke in what happened there. I'm sure he'll come back strong next time, but here we are with Menard on the left from the Dominican Republic, and from Korea we have Devil R and L.
As you mentioned, was able to take out Verloren earlier, but you know what? NL and Verloren, I mean, I don't feel like their Cammys play extremely similar, but I mean...
Oh, already setting the tone! Blowing up the stand here.
Maybe that was the text from XYZZY.
Right,
We punish it. We punish stand fierce.
It's really not easy to do. I think you just had exactly the right moment on it. Yeah, see, I mean, it's not easy to react to, but if you have the button at the right time, you can do it.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Again, hit out of the air. That's always that unfortunate situation.
Well, that will come up against the Cammy at that spot on screen because she jumps there a lot.
Yep. Ooh, traded.
Menard trying to battle out. It's not easy.
Oh, backdashing to avoid it.
I am so impressed by NL's movement. Oh, but he's caught in the corner right now, Menard.
Oh, I love it.
He
and
wanted
guess
activation.
What? You're back in the corner.
Or maybe EX. It does come and surprisingly hits.
Yeah, okay. I mean, honestly, one EX command throw will kill him.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, what a punish. What a punish. Smart stuff from NL, just doing the raw drill.
Until the V-trigger happened on that left corner, I loved NL's game. Ooh,
yeah, and NL didn't do anything wrong after that either. After that V-trigger, it was just birdied.
Birdied? Yeah, he sure did. Menard is using less of the stand strong cancel that spot on screen. I think he may be worried about her being in the air. That means for NL that he's kind of made Menard give up an option. Into the corner.
Menard has definitely gone to standing heavy punch a lot more, I feel like, against NL. So, oh, hit him out of an EX something.
Yeah. Oh, he thought that was stun. Got it anyway. Got it. But that's... You know, it didn't work, but I love the idea of the instant overhead as a way to stun and get the round, because nobody's looking for that. If you're waking up and there's a particular setup, then you're fine. Maybe you're thinking about instant overhead. But in a reset situation, almost never.
Round 1. Fight.
So good luck there for NL, trying to stay alive in loser's side. Very buttonsy is Menard.
Missed that dive kick. Oh, wow.
And I love Birdie's buttons, but the way that NL has been whip punishing or woken up with buttons at funky timings, it's really been shutting Menard's defense down.
Yeah. Oh, interesting drill jungle. I think that was supposed to be an uppercut.
Walking away. But NL, when he was reset there, he was just walking backwards. He would have blocked. There was really no concern from him. He was not worried. And that's a bad sign if you're Menard. Who tries to wake up with Zonk, it's not that great, and people let him get away with it a lot. But NL is not letting them do anything with that so far. They've all been shut down.
I loved how when he even got that V-trigger drill, he just dashed the body back into the corner. I thought that was so smart for NL. And yeah, NL seems to be a pretty good master at escaping the corner right now.
Okay. EX version of it, but even still, you know, there have been individual hits. He's gotten NL away from him. He's had some hits in neutral like this, but it hasn't been like extended offensive series.
Right. He hasn't been able to meta RD, you know, he hasn't been able to do his thing.
Hasn't birdied very often.
Exactly.
That's punishment, yes.
And again, smart with the raw drill punish. Ah, but there we go.
All right. Found a lot of hits. There were a lot of stray hits in that round from Menard, and of course he hits hard, and his character has more life than Cammy does. Oh, the jump in worked last round. I guess why not? Okay, NL now gets the pressure a little bit more in the corner. EX from NRD. The can. Oh no, it was the bird.
Yeah, he just ate the hot.
I'm sorry. The donut.
The donut.
The donut it is. Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. It's food. Almost had the whip punish.
And those choices are different there than Verloren, so remember how many down pierces there were?
Right. I will say that I do feel like Menard, though, has staved off a little bit of the offense from NL. You can see NL's playing a little more reserved.
Yes. I think he feels confident at this spot. At this spot, it's hard for Birdie to deal damage, especially without EX. So there's not a big threat. I'm surprised to not see anti-airs.
Just letting Menard jump in a couple of times.
Yeah.
A very late. Oh, that's going to be big damage.
That song got busted.
Now NL just one.
Here it is. Oh, he went back to it. Of course, of course. One more. The grab.
Oh
That may be it, James.
And you just heard the audience go, whoa. But yeah, it was definitely a possibility because that grab does so much damage, especially to a character with 900 health.
I gotta tell you, the way that this match has gone so far, I feel like it's NL blowing Menard up for the most part, but instead it's actually 1-1.
Yeah, we're sitting here at 1-1. Oh yeah, you cannot. Oh no, a missed combo from Menard. As uncharacteristic as doing a top of the jump arc dive kick from NL.
Menard patient there.
Oh, nice. Gets the punish on the dash up. And then the counter hit. Ugh.
He saved it this time rather than just doing it on wake up.
Oh, yeah, and this time he's not going to drop the combo. Guess what? You're almost stunned. And he tried to get the stun on that surprise EX headbutt.
Away.
Oh, beautiful conversion from NL, and now he's only like one small combo away from taking this.
Yeah, well, it's the same for Menard. If you find stand strong into head right now, that might actually be it. That might be it.
Oh my god. Oh,
no. The NV trigger's gone for him, so the speed is gone.
Watch out for the EX headbutt. Watch out for the EX headbutt.
Right. I think he probably is. He already had to jump over. Very buttsy. Chip out. Yes.
Yeah, that was so smart. As soon as he got that hit, he was like, you know what? You can't do anything about this, so I'm just going to come at you. Armor wouldn't even have worked with the EX headbutt because the critical art breaks armor right away. Nice timing on that, but you see still negative.
There was a counter hit, so she must have tried to press the button, but Menard got there first.
Yeah.
Rarely done. But I think that might be Menard feeling a little antsy in that neutral game because there has been mostly this very far range play.
Oh, okay. Menard got in that EX headbutt. Oh, and the fake walk up into frame trap. Man, you can't get over him with that crouching medium punch. EX, no, he does not go for the EX uppercut. He wants to maintain as much pressure as he can. What a jump back.
Unfortunately, it didn't capitalize much. He let that go. Oh, well, at least he gets in.
Oh, guess what?
Is that it? Oh, my God. I still feel like this is mostly NL running over Menard, and yet we're tied.
And that is just the difference in damage output and life that these two characters have. Oh, he made it under. Yeah, look, everyone knows that that's a standard Cammy mix-up, but I didn't think he was going to make it under from that range.
Menard is trying to give it a different look.
How does he land that so much? Oh, that's the standard birdie trap right there. You tried to crouching medium punch him after the can, but it just whiffed.
Okay, Menard, yes, again. The success rate is wild.
I hear so much noise from the audience.
It's Kava,
I feel like
sure.
it's one person.
It's definitely Kava.
I feel like it's one person.
I got him out of the air. Jump jab did not work.
Oh,
air. Oh,
EX! not quite enough to kill. It can. Oh, and then just a frame trap with a stand medium punch, and guess what? It feels like NL is winning, but Menard has the lead.
In that round, I really liked Menard's play. I thought he did a lot of good stuff there.
I can't talk enough about how much I feel like Menard's success is through mental strength.
Okay.
The way he looks, the way his expressions, the way he pumps himself up in between. Even when Punk was staring at him and how he wouldn't react to that.
He gives it 110%, James.
Yeah. I really honestly do feel like a lot of that comes from the way that he approaches the game. He doesn't get nervous.
He just goes out there and he executes.
Exactly. He wants it more than NL.
Exactly. The analysis is... Okay, there's NL jumping in exactly the right moment. He's got the pressure well. There was a pushback, but he was ready. Ooh, put up the wall just like that.
Oh, no. Yeah, jump backwards in the corner is dangerous in that situation. Oh, you're going to get bodied here. No, again, that's so weird that NL does not like the EX uppercut in that situation.
I'm not sure if he would have gotten the stun, but it may have been close. I guess if you're not sure, you'd rather just get the meaty attack right there.
Yeah.
I guess that's the idea.
Yeah, that's what I feel like is the mind. Oh my God, does he just know that when the second one whiffs that's a perfect anti-wake up button timing? Maybe.
Willing to spend that EX in the corner when the setup is still fine afterward.
Sweet. That's another one of those Menard classics.
Yep, in the corner still. Oh no!
Oh,
unfortunately for NL, even worse. Okay, and Mena takes up space with the down jab. He did not do anything as a meaty attack. He was worried, but as soon as he didn't see Dragon Punch, that down jab was ready. Match point for him. Kava is losing his voice. Yeah, man.
Like, we have our headphones on. We can hear this.
Yeah, we're like probably 50 feet away, but we can totally hear it. Sick! Waiting. Menard on the left. NL. He needs to approach at some point, but he's getting dunked right now. A lovely evasion. No cancel.
And then the critical art. Oh, my God. This is going to be so close to death. Only one more or two more hit. Oh, he tried back. He tried to walk back out of throw range, but didn't go far enough.
NL's very much in this. If he finds one hit, he can start things off, and he's a hit away from doing it. What's it going to be? The grab into the corner. Now he is a dangerous man. Anti-air's there. If he can find a hit, Super's on deck. Super's on deck. Menard needs to worry.
Oh no, there it is! There it is, right there! And that, I was saying earlier, is the danger of using the V reversal against that V triggered dive kick. You have to wait. You have to wait until it lands and then you V reversal so that it turns around. If you do it too early, you just whiff it, and Cammy has all the power in the world to punish you.
If you think you're at the right spot, you want to do it early so you knock her out of the air. Right? But if you're not sure that... No, I totally hear you. If you're not sure on that spot, then yeah, you gotta wait until it goes to the other side.
Oh, hey, there was that crush counter from NL that we...
Rather than jump strong.
Remember that crush counter? You felt like kind of hurt Smug's game so much.
Yeah, definitely. I don't really see Menard getting dissuaded, though. It doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy.
Yeah. Nice reaction to the can. Again, beautiful aim on that dive kick.
Would have been hard to combo. Goes for the reset instead, and now NL just gets the cage. He just gets to look for it. No cancel.
Yeah, he didn't think it was going to hit, necessarily. He was unsure of it. Oh, my God. He made it in there.
Again, the success rate is ridiculous. And now two mix-ups away. Safety.
Oh, see, that's... I remember Verloren fell for that. But not NL.
Match point NL.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, man. Is it 9 out of 10? It's very
like
high.
That.
It's very high.
Something like that. We need stats on that, man. I swear.
Menard. Okay, he does. Press the button.
Yeah, yes. He has to. Especially if you don't see Cammy has an EX all stored up.
Right, doesn't have invincible DP.
Right. Oh, that missed. Okay, gets in there with that EX dive kick. Again, yeah, always wants the pressure instead of the EX uppercut.
Okay, the block was there. And Menard's back into the zoning game.
Ooh, air to air, I love it.
Yes,
Whoa,
beautiful
man.
stuff.
That's how we saw it begin.
One more.
Oh no! Back thrown in the corner, and guess what? He's got that V trigger on deck.
But Super's there. He got EX, baby!
Not enough, not enough.
Oh, jeez. What happened from Menard?
He tried to jump away. He tried to jump away. He couldn't make it. NL is gonna get him, and the Korean team is cheering on NL for his victory over Menard. Menard, oh man, the disappointment. You guys didn't see it. We saw it on our monitors here. The heavy exhale.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he could have done to get away from that critical art, but definitely, yeah, the crowd is giving him a great round of applause, and I think that's so well deserved for Menard. I mean,
he continues to do well. He got second place at NEC last year, towards the end of last year. Since then, has traveled more and has been doing better and better. He won first attack. He has knocked out Haitani, or beaten Haitani, in 2 consecutive weekends.
Right.
Okay. Consistently is making top 8 now, and still feeling disappointment, which is a good sign.
Right.
It's somebody who's not going to be satisfied with less than winning, with less than domination.
Again, that's what I mean.
He wants it more.
He wants it more. He's giving it 110%.
He just goes out there and he executes.
I mean, honestly, though, I do love the mentality that he has there. And, you know, I saw him walking away, and you could really see the disappointment on his face. But, again, that is something that I appreciate so much.
Definitely.
You know, it's like you said, 4th place at SCR, a lot of people would be like, well, I'm happy with that, you know. But the fact he wants to take one of these.
Part of how you get into top 4 at a big premier event like this is not being satisfied with 4th.
Yeah, you just got to want it more.
It's a big part of it.
Gotta want it more, man.
Unfortunately, today, NL wanted it more.
Well, we are going to move on to the losers finals now, and we are going to see the player that we just saw was victorious, Devil RNL, going up against Sonic Box JB. The winner of this will have the opportunity to move on to go up against Yukadon, U-Deal Yukadon, in grand finals. JB wants to get a second shot. NL wants to make it all the way through there. Remember, two Korean Cammies made it into top 8. One in winner side, one in loser side. NL was the one who came in loser side.
That's
Veloren was on the winner's side, and Verloren was sent home.
Both of these guys are here because they lost to Yukadon. Happened for JB in winners finals and happened for NL earlier.
So it's a revenge for either of these guys.
It'll be a run back either way.
Okay.
Trying to escape successfully, but NL is immediately back in his face, and JB has not been able to get an inch to breathe. He's already in the other corner. He may be stunned. That's what NL thought was going to come, hence the back throw, but barely survived.
And the way NL is playing Cammy, you know, we talked about how Ibuki and Rashid are considered top characters in this game. But the way NL's been playing Cammy is why it's so hard for me to consider Cammy falling out of that top 3 spot.
Especially when you play it so well. The movement is excellent. Understanding of variations in button timing is so good.
And again,
patience when there needs to be patience.
Every top 8, there's someone from that Cammy collective in here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
okay, funky choice.
Huh. Interesting.
Almost the stun. Yes, and it is the stun. JB all of a sudden woke up. That last round was a blow up, but he's here now.
Not gonna be enough to kill. Just needs that one. Oh, there you go. That was a throw.
JB really responded to that well. That could have gone south, you know, if he had let NL just continue to run, but he got in there immediately and did the work immediately. Whoa, the spacing! Very buttonsy. That's part of what I like about JB is that you don't know what he's going to do next, in neutral or in pressure. And he has the full tool set. Okay, the reversal didn't work.
Overhead to go over the throw.
He's looking to block there.
Yeah.
NL now activates. He has corner. Wow, okay. Safe. Setup was beautiful, and game is going to go to JB.
Yeah, that was definitely a back roll blow up setup.
For sure it was. So that's exactly the kind of thing I meant when I said that JB has the full tool set. You saw the plus on block dive kick setup, and immediately after, you saw the setup to just kind of ambiguously blow up the wake up from NL. Game 1, after a dominant first round for NL, JB takes the first game.
Oh no, he missed that meaty throw. He's going to get himself tossed into the corner a little bit. Yeah, wow. Even knew that he could get the crouching medium punch off of that one.
Okay. Nothing much. NL patient. Ooh, he thought it was time to move. I love JB being ready for it.
All right, but again, too high, and look at this. JB throwing out that EX spinning mixer.
It's really hard to convince JB to not press buttons. And I think NL may have learned that. We'll see if he responds.
Ooh, yeah, because he had extended it. He extended the spinning mixer, so it was punishable at that point in time. So good stuff to NL to be aware of that and to get that punish.
Okay, in there. Whoop! Okay, all right. Escape finally. We haven't seen it very often.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this too.
Why not? Got to do it sometimes. You can't always be predictable.
Yep, that's the old Vi adage that he gave me almost a decade ago. For every 2 or 3 logical things you do one random thing.
JB knows that well. All right, he escapes, no trigger, but he at least gets out and he can make things happen. That's it. I really like where NL's going. Empty jump for NL, and he was ready for the V reversal. So empty jump when he was outside of range. There was dive kick at the perfect spot. There were dashes at excellent spots. That kind of movement, that's hard to deal with.
Yeah, NL has been going through quite the gauntlet here in this bracket, man.
Round 1.
And he is staying alive here. He has tied it up 1-1 in losers finals.
He's already beaten Lud, Momochi, Justin Wong, Commander Jesse, and Smug, and Menard. Yeah, and it can continue right now based on how he's playing.
Oh my God. That is quite the losers bracket run for him so far. Oh, nice. Going in for position.
I feel JB seems a little bit uneasy.
Tentative?
Yeah, tentative.
Yeah.
His movement is not the normal kind of stuff. Tried to jump to set something up, and NL was ready for it. Okay, moving forward there. All right, you know, if he can do that kind of thing more often, maybe set a little bit more up for himself. Excellent counter move. No. Ooh, wow, NL was ready for the roll. Grab. JB may be looking to block into Universal. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Took the grab beforehand. Kind of a tell.
Okay. There's that great button from Rashid. Crouching heavy punch. Again. Oh,
the wrist!
Yeah. That's so dangerous.
He was looking for a V-rep. It didn't come.
Man, that could have been so much off of that standing heavy. Oh my God, that could have been a lot too.
Yes, NL has given up some chances. So has JB. It's been a scramble. It's going to be there for a bit more. NL's trying to play patiently.
Oh, he tried to use it.
He was ready for the dash afterward, too. How ready was NL right there? Exactly scoped out what JB would do.
Great job to NL have that awareness right there. But that's only taking that first round. He's got to take another one to take the lead, 2-1. Here comes the throw. Oh, he tried to shimmy, but a wake-up EX Eagle spike.
Well, you know, you're basically safe on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not against Cammy Super. I'm actually not sure how that interaction goes.
Well,
but in the meantime, NL
is going to go up 2-1 here against JB.
Continuing to control, continuing to flummox JB. JB's movement is typically so good. You know, I feel like has some of the better and less predictable Rashid movement.
Yes.
But in this match, it's been much more about him walking back and forth. He tries to jump occasionally, tries to dash occasionally, but he gets anti-aired. He gets down-stronged for dashing in. The mixer has already been almost taken out of his toolset. We haven't even seen it in the last game. So that's bad news for him. Excellent job by NL to make that work. Oh, boy.
Oh, but he hit him out of the air, so he's not going to get the full damage. Now thrown into the corner.
JB not looking for NL's moving quite as much. I said before, it's hard to make him not press buttons, but right now NL has done exactly that. He's going to be at match point, and he's making quick work right now.
Remember,
Round 2.
Yukadon defeated Verloren on the winner's side, so NL wants to get revenge not only for himself, but for his teammate.
He may have that chance unless JB really changes things up.
Nice whiff punish on that EX dive kick from JB. Corner position now.
We haven't seen this in a bit, especially this kind of thing. We've stun here. Yes. Got to have a cool setup. Where are you going to go? Oh, I like the idea, but NL was ready.
I think NL was just going to jump back, and it worked out for him.
I think you're right. Yeah, he had made his... Well,
oh, no, he's going to run into that tornado. Yep.
That was cool for JB right there.
It's like, I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take it.
He's on the verge of being eliminated, so yeah, you definitely take it. And we've seen a mixer there. I think that's good. Gotta use all those tools.
Oh, look at that. Countering the after the stand light kick from Cammy. That's very dangerous.
NL backed off. I think he may be looking for the wall jump, but you know, we saw that a lot when JB played before, or it's not coming now.
That time he was looking for the V reversal to get himself out of the corner. Smart.
Delay.
Now just let NL just jump right out of the corner.
Yeah, NL was content with waking up there without a Dragon Punch because he's already out of the corner. That's already the game. Already where he wants to be. Here's NL ready.
I think that was an extended spinning mixer again. Either that or he just got counter hit afterwards or something.
May have been intended for the mixer there. Here comes JB. And you know NL is dangerous. So JB just takes the grab mid-screen. That's the right call.
One hit is going to be it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's that sidekick and it missed.
This is going to be a lot itself.
EX and the follow-up. Not quite enough.
He took a huge risk. He's going to lose for it. Oh, boy. I can't believe NL was ready for it, but he was. And he eliminates JB. He's going to Grand Finals at SCR.
And JB bet it all on that one mix-up.
Jump medium kick crosses up there, but he went from the front because, you know, you do it occasionally, but in that kind of a moment, oh my God, to make that risk,
and
make that bet.
You can't even necessarily say if NL was ready for it. He might have just been like panicked, like, oh, just block, you know, and it just worked out for him that way. But you know, you can't win unless you take crazy risks like that sometimes, you know, so.
Well, you're right, of course, and unpredictability is a big part of it. I did think that as that set went on, for the most part, JB was not as unpredictable as sometimes he is. It seemed like NL caged that a lot.
Right, and I'm not sure if this is his highest placement at a premiere, but definitely great job to JB, and a round of applause to JB, everybody, for a great performance here at Southern California Regionals.
Yeah, JB, you know, we've seen it with a couple of the guys here. JB and Menard, they are part of the new generation of Street Fighter players. Every new Street Fighter game has a new set of players that end up doing well, that end up beating the old guard. And they are definitely part of that. Oh yeah, there's a big trend, and they're on the forefront of it. So congrats to them. But today, it's not going to be JB's day. It's NL now against Yukadon. Like I said, it's a run back. This happened earlier in the tournament before the top 8. Yukadon beat NL before beating Justin Wong. It's 2-1. So not a blow up. But it's going to be a hard slog. Having to reset the bracket. 3 out of 5, then 3 out of 5 again.
But look, this is another one of these kind of Cinderella stories right now. NL has been going through the losers bracket, just taking out name after name after name. And, you know, is this going to be a Luffy or is this going to be a Gamer B situation when it comes to Evo? You know, Gamer B that one year finally fell at the very end to Momochi in a crazy, crazy grand finals. Luffy, of course, making it all the way through losers bracket and taking Evo that one year. Is this going to be, you know, a success? Is this going to be a great story for NL to take back to Korea, or is this
through the loser side, right?
Yeah, or is this going to be like a Rocky story here?
So he, after sending to losers, he beat Lud, then Momochi, then Justin Wong, then Commander Jesse, Smug, Menard, and JB. He's been in losers for a while, and he's made it all the way here to Grand Finals.
Right now, NL stands for not losing. Because that is definitely what he is doing right now. But Yukadon.
Here we go, SoCal Regionals. Grand Finals, the premier event. You deal Yukadon from Japan. In winners only needs to take the first 3 out of 5. His opponent, NL from Korea, Double R NL, needs to win the first set and then the second. As I said before, Yukadon sent NL to losers. It's a run back here. We'll see if NL has thought about it.
Well,
see if he approaches it better.
For NL, good combo to start off. They're trying to get to the corner, but again, no lead is good enough against the group. You have to fit, you know, just got to take her out, because especially with 900 health, at any point in time, you could lose 80% of your life.
Crush, not quite stunned. Ah, the panic out. It's a risk, but you know, at that point you get stunned anyway.
Yeah.
If that had been blocked, it's kind of a perversely less risk if you do it when you're almost stunned. But here's NL. Trying to make things happen. Yukadon was patient. I like Yukadon's defense. Oh, finally!
Stayed in the front? What?
Yeah.
That definitely was confusing, and that is why Yukadon got hit afterwards, because that almost very rarely stays in front unless it hits at the very edge, but that did not look like an edge hit at all.
After seeing NL play against JB and making a player with excellent movement kind of be more staid and less movement heavy, I kind of believe in NL's ability to do it against Yukadon too, because that's a big part of Yukadon's game. Knowing where to be on screen, the V-skill at different times, just like exactly like this, right? He all of a sudden dashed in there and turned it into a setup just like that. Release, yes!
Spent a lot of resources for that, but takes the round and still goes into this round with 1 bar.
Final round.
Okay.
Fight.
You know, Cammy, yes, just like this, the dive kick approach is a big part of it. So I like Yukadon taking up spaces with that V-skill. Ah!
Oh, no!
Big stuff. Mixed up where?
Wow. And he went for the throw instead of the left-right, and NL had it ready to tag?
These guys have played before. I wonder if that's something that they established then.
Right. Again, Yukadon able to escape the corners relatively unscathed. I like the juggle with the drill instead.
Get into the corner.
That was a Season 2 buff that Cammy got.
No dive kicks there. Remember how well Yukadon was anti-airing previously? When he played against Verloren, it seemed like he died. Ooh.
And he was scared of the bomb. The bomb actually
There it is, walked under! NL takes game 1. So already NL is doing a better job than Verloren did in trying to approach.
Yeah.
The jumps or dive kick has been better for him than it was for Verloren. There's so many Dragon Punch anti-airs from Yukadon in that matchup. And NL was able to kind of play around that. A lot of grounded stuff instead. Different timings on his jumps.
Nice. Just try to stave off that pressure just a little bit.
Love the little command dash. Looking for crush, nothing came. Yukadon still moving forward. It's very grounded stuff. Very insistent, grounded approach. Took a risk, why not? Same for NL.
Yeah, well, you maybe weren't expecting him to use that EX meter, but you forget that the V-trigger uppercut has invincibility, you know?
Oh, man, his escapes are so good. She has kind of a floaty jump, and yet the way he uses it is excellent. Ready on the spacing. Well, one thing that I wonder about what's happening here is if NL saw all those Dragon Punch anti-airs out of Yukadon, and if he's trying to space his dive kicks in front,
right?
But instead, to get Dragon Punches to whiff. But instead, Yukadon has consistently anti-aired with things like that chain, jab strong, or down strong. He's punished the lands really well.
EX kunai to keep the pressure going, all that gray health building up on Cammy's side of things.
Yeah, you can see how NL's worried.
Taking it out with a non-charged V-skill.
Charged it up that time.
Oh, okay. Gonna get some good damage off of this, but again, we have not seen him do the follow-up juggle with EX meter or regular uppercut almost ever.
Well, he did have a grab out of that, so it paid off to him to some degree. There was a Dragon Punch for Yukadon. You know he has the trigger stock, so does NL, hence the patience. Oh
no, NL just has the
no! Big error!
How did that go so wrong all of a sudden? Yukadon gonna take advantage of that error and go up. I'm sorry, and tie it up 1-1. The thumbs up.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so what's 1-1 now? Woo! Buttons, unusual timing for Yukadon, shutting down the approach. He's had a lot of grounded approach, and you can tell he does not want to let the same happen out of NL. Exactly like that, he just blew it up again.
Did he just confirm that on a single hit into the uppercut?
I think he may have been looking for it too, but yeah. Certainly contextual. Here's NL into the corner. Okay. Again, is there a loop coming?
Got the counter hit, crouching medium punch, but didn't confirm into the crouching medium kick. Oh, but he's
Will there be super
good damage there? Yeah, he probably input it just in case. Instead, choosing to spend the meter for... Oh my god, he's a... It looked like he was going to go behind, but he stayed in front. And now look at this. Yukadon all of a sudden...
Super chip? Yes! Yes, from Yukadon.
Kunai into super chip. Genius. Genius. Drain a little bit of that health with the kunai chip and then go right into the critical art. Because you see the kunai and you're like, well, I'm going to be safe blocking this.
Right.
And then the super cancel comes and you're like, uh-oh. Again, that non-charged V-skill working out for Yukadon.
Woo. Had to make it safe, he did. That is bad news for NL. Setup, damage.
God, all that life just disappeared, and now close to stun, no anti-air.
Oh yeah, you can see Yukadon knows that it's time to press. Time to press. NL is worried. There's no anti-air.
Yeah,
he's not playing footsies very well.
He doesn't even want the stun anymore. He just wants the kill.
Oh yeah, he's out for blood, and he's got it. Yukadon is one game away from taking Southern California Regionals. By the way, I just got some cool info from the internet out of Twitter, thanks to Yinka, who says that Yukadon's last recorded Battle Lounge games were 30 games against NL.
Really?
Shout outs to sleuthing on the CFN. I appreciate that. That is sick.
So they actually just played each other in a long set?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And like we said, Yukadon already sent NL to losers. He's on the verge of taking this whole thing, so the experience counts. That said, NL's in here now.
I wonder what the record on that battle lounge was.
I don't know.
Oh, no uppercuts again. Look, NL he is concentrating so much on the ground right now. He is not ready for any of these jumps from Yukadon. Oh, man, that V-skill. It leans back, so it makes it really hard to poke at Ibuki sometimes.
But it's hard to make that. I mean, you have to have excellent spacing and understanding the timing.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
At any moment, NL could have dive kicked. He could have done jump roundhouse, could have done neutral jump roundhouse, could have backed up and whiff punished. I mean, there's any number of things, but Yukadon is solid enough that he's made it count.
And then a bad drill from NL is good. Okay, he's just going to EX uppercut right there. Wants to get Yukadon off of him as much as possible. But again, like you said, he's not scared to use it because he's using it at the timings that NL is scared to jump, and then he finally jumps and he gets uppercutted.
Yes, right. And air to air. It feels for NL like Yukadon has all the solutions. That's just a feeling, though.
Oh, I like the jump over to keep the pressure, to keep the position, I should say. Oh, just punches the dive kick out of the air.
He may be on the
verge. It. That is going to be it because he's got the critical art on deck for the juggle. Yukadon is going to be your Southern California Regionals champion. U-Deals Yukadon all the way from Japan has taken SCR 2017.
He did it by beating NL twice. He did it by beating JB. He did it by beating Verloren. He had to beat players from multiple different continents to do it, a bunch of different matchups to do it, and I am super impressed by his neutral game, by the fact that he can shut people down who have good movement. You know, we were talking about how NL shut down JB's movement in part through his own, and then his movement was shut down in the very next set that he played by the way that Yukadon Ibuki was controlling things with walk-up, stand strong all of a sudden, a V-skill all of a sudden, anti-airing so consistently against the jumps. That really shut things off for NL. It really made it tough for an approach.
Really shouldn't be a surprise also because, remember, Season 1, he was a Nash player. And Nash, what was he all about? All about was movement.
Of course. Well,
and so Yukadon obviously he's so good at that, at good positioning and spacing. So
yes. I feel like that is one of the biggest strengths, biggest requirements of Street Fighter V. You have to have the movement, right? It's a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
You don't have very good defensive options, so key is not getting knocked down in the first place. And the better movement you have, more likely it is that you're not going to get knocked down. So I think that's a huge part of this thing. He won DreamHack Summer. He has had. It's not just last year at Evo. It's that he's continued to be strong. He's put in, especially today. I mean, he was already 15th overall in the CPT standings. So today, with the points that he wins from SCR, he's going to vault himself even higher.
Right.
He is looking good. And, congrats to him. He played fantastically this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and again, remember, and they're giving the awards out to top 3. And again, he was just second place, only to Momochi just earlier this week at Toronto, at the Toronto Knockout. So he was right there as well. So very successful week for Yukadon here.
Yeah, he beat NL, who beat Momochi this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go.
So I'm happy for him. I think that's really cool. For NL, I think that's great as well. You know, he's trying to get into the CPT top 32. We'll see how that shakes out now, considering his excellent showing today.
And premier event, he's going to get a lot of points for that second place.
Yes. Yeah. And for JB, you know, same kind of thing as for Menard, third and fourth places. I'm just really happy that there is this kind of up-and-coming generation of Street Fighter players.
I mean,
you never know when that's going to run out, but it doesn't seem like we've hit it yet.
You don't have to tell me that. I've told this story many times. In 2008 at EVO, there were no young players there. Everybody had seen already, and I literally had that thought in my head. I was like, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
I was like, this is where it stops, because there's no young players. And then Street Fighter 4 came out, and then kaboom.
Yes, and that continues to happen, and
exactly.
That is awesome to see. JP, I'm sure, has a lot of top placings in his future.
Right.
From that NLBC, I gotta tell you, that's it's a good incubator.
And even
nice work.
Even we just saw that earlier today in MVCI, right? We had guys like Sack Tap, and we had Taekwa do really, really well, getting second and third. And of course, Richard Wynn. He's been here before, but he's young as well.
He's young. Old school.
Okay, old school. Okay,
he's a veteran.
But you know, MVCI, same thing is going to happen. We're going to get the same thing. We're going to get young players coming out all of a sudden
100%.
to challenge the F champs and the Clockworks and all these and the Richard Wins, I guess.
Yeah, the veterans like Richard Wynn. Exactly right. Smug was there not that long ago.
Yeah.
Only a few years ago was Smug in that exact same position. Now he's more of a veteran and is consistently getting top 8, including this weekend. That's really cool to see. Verloren, you know, talking about the Korean players, it seemed like Korean players were Infiltration and Punko, and then like
that's it.
Etc. more or less, but now absolutely not like that anymore.
And you know what? We talked about it before, but a lot of that credit has to go to Infiltration, because he specifically found these guys and said, you know what? Let's form a team, let's practice with each other, and let's all get good. And he really did a great job, as we can see here, with 3 players in top 9. You know, from Korea. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think those are the only Korean players here. And I think all 3 of them made top 9. So
nice work. And then for JaviRog and Commander Jesse, who got 7th place, obviously a giant tournament. Congrats to them for having gone so far. I really enjoyed watching both of them. For Commander Jesse, it doesn't seem like it's that long ago that he was just first getting top 8s at majors. Now it doesn't feel unusual. When I saw his name in there, that didn't seem unusual to me.
Exactly. And you know what? If there was going to be a SoCal representative here at SoCal Regionals, Jesse is not a surprise, and he would have probably been one of the most solid choices to have represent.
Seems right. Well, that's Southern California Regionals. Congrats to everybody for having come and done so well. Thanks to everybody for watching as well.
Yeah, and just final thought, but like, if you guys haven't had a chance, I know we're here for Street Fighter 5, but if you didn't see the MVCI top 8, please go watch the VODs, because that was the sickest. That was the sickest and most creative thing that I have seen, seriously, in a long time.
I hope someday I'll get to say a Sack Tap on stream.
You just did.
Excellent. All right. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you next time.